Hi, I'm MasakoX, one of the co-creators of Revelation F, the audio series that you are about to listen to. But before we begin, I'd like to say that Season 2 will be airing on November the 24th, just 3 weeks away, and you can also get some brand new merch on our brand new store. On this brand new MasakoX.com, you can check out various new bits of merch that you cannot find anywhere else, as well as this brand new shirt design made by Morris Freeman, a very talented comic designer, to reflect the 50s campy attitude towards Revelation F. It's all a little bit of fun. You can find this on MasakoX.com, and when you order, I'll send you a personal thank you video directly from your order. And you can also add a cheeky tip as well, and all proceeds go towards the channel. Give MasakoX.com a look around, let me know your feedback and experience of the whole thing, and let's get on with Season 1, and I shall see you for Season 2. Freeza log. We are now halfway between Earth and our destination Yardrat. It is quite the triumph to have heard of their resurrection after Trojan wiped them out for the sake of proving a point. Not only are we planning to celebrate with my master, but we shall also look to improve the power of our newest recruit, Yamcha. Although his power is rather impressive, and more than capable of dealing with most challenges that will come our way, a little more wouldn't hurt. For now though, we can rest easy after many years of uncertainty as to what our mission shall be. Kit, have you decided upon a name for the ship's computer yet?
I thought that was something that you were planning on doing.
Kit, it is rather clear that I am far too busy to have come up with an adequate name. Since you and the computer are so chummy, I felt you would be better suited to the task.
Jordy boy, look at me. I'm a mechanic, not a creative type.
He's quite right there, Captain.
What? You're siding with him? Why aren't you being particular or annoyed like you are with me?
Whatever do you mean? That was absolutely necessary, critical and vital to the mission. A lack of action would have been a serious blow to our mission, Captain. Honest?
Yeah, surely you would trust our computer, Captain. She's never been wrong before.
This feels very one-sided. You do both realize that I could break you two in half in one move?
Yeah?
Yes.
Then why do you choose to act all flippant with me?
Who's gonna upgrade and fix your robotic bits if you got rid of me?
And who's capable of steering this ship in the right direction? No other computer is as good as I am. I am one of a kind.
You got it, darling.
Darling? Ugh, I don't want to know. Anyway, we shall sort this blessed name thing out once and for all.
Whatever you say, droidy boy. So, what brings you here other than picking baby names?
He's here to talk about our destination.
Will you stop reading my Freeza logs? They're for my eyes only.
Sorry. If you didn't want me to read them, then write them down on paper. I'm a computer. It's my job to know every little thing that occurs on the ship.
Seriously, she knows everything. Mutiny here? Impossible with her around.
Are you quite done sucking up to an inanimate object?
Well, I do hope you enjoy your nightcap, Captain.
What? Thank you?
Yes, your favourite too. Ta-da!
You know, you really should be nicer to her.
Why? She's programmed to run the Oh, you got me calling her it, or it her. Just shut up and make sure my arm is properly acclimated to the upgrades. That is the other reason I am here.
Alright. Sit down over there, Jordy boy.
One day you will stop calling me that.
Yeah, if I feel like it.
Oh, hey buddy! What's the matter?
Kinda missing Poir. Wish he hadn't felt homesick and wanted to go back home. We're like best buddies, you know? Rarely have we been apart.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
You think so?
Sure I do. Space travel's kinda intense. Is this the first time you and Poir have been away from Earth?
Yeah, actually. My friends had been in space once to go to Namek, hence why we know Frieza the way we do, but us two though? No, first time.
There! Poir will come back when he's good and ready. It was a bit of a blur you signing up, I must admit. For those new to it, it can be pretty scary, and from what I saw, he seemed pretty nervous. But with that finger doohickey thing Frieza can do, we can pick him up whenever.
Hey, yeah, that's true. Okay, wait 1 second. Hey, King Kai!
Yamcha, why are you calling at this hour? What do you want?
Can you send a message to Puar telling him to sit tight and we can pick him up when he's ready to join us?
Yamcha, I'm not a telephone operator, but... Alright, this once.
No sweat, King Kai. Thank you.
Huh? Why were you talking to yourself? I say talking, more like shouting.
Oh, right. Sorry. That was King Kai, one of my old teachers. He can communicate with us telepathically, so I'd use my in with him to tell Puar to be ready.
Yeah, I heard that bit. Was he cool with you calling so suddenly?
Yeah, sure he was. We're really good friends.
Alright. Anyway, I wanted to ask you whether you'd like to do some training. Ready for whenever we get some work.
Training? Like what kind of training?
Oh, you know, stealth stuff, not being seen, stealing vital evidence of the corrupt, or retrieving important documents. That and maybe the occasional beating up of some bad guys.
Sounds good. I can suppress my energy really well, so scouters shouldn't be able to sense me.
Nice! Let's go then.
Let's do it.
Computer, activate the training bay.
Ooh, training, are we? Exciting! What would you like me to simulate?
Oh, just some level 3 sneaking simulations. Want to keep it simple for our first session.
Are you sure, Chilai? Level 3 seems rather low for your skill set.
Nah, 3's good for now.
Hey, come on. Don't make it easy for my sake. Let's go with 10.
10? Really?
Hey, computers aren't supposed to question instructions. If I say I want level 10, then give me level 10.
I'm no ordinary computer, mister. I shall have you know that thanks to my circuitry, I can transfer this tin can to the other end of the galaxy and back quicker than you can blink. Master Kit built me to the highest degree to make anything possible. But if 10 is what you want then, alright. What do I know? Chilai, do you concur with this request?
Yeah, let's go with that. I could do with a laugh.
I'll show you both.
He's gonna get eaten alive. Arrogance and banditry do not work well together.
Agreed, but it will be fun watching.
Computer, record the session. I want this to be immortalized.
I started recording as soon as he walked in.
Computer, you're the best.
Don't mention it. Enjoy!
Okay, so we gotta get to the other side of this room, retrieve the crystal at this marker here, and then get back here without being seen. According to the Psi scan, there are 4 heavy-duty guards at every entrance to the chamber, plus another 2 stationed directly below and above. What's your plan?
I would just wail on them.
Buddy, this is a stealth mission. Level 10. That's as high as you can go without severe modding to the base program. This is serious business.
It's like you said, I'm the second strongest guy in this ship. This should be easy. I don't need to sneak about with my power. Watch and learn, little one.
You know what? I'm curious. Go for it, big guy.
All right, here goes.
Computer, did you mod the program?
Maybe. Nobody trivializes my abilities and gets away with it. Don't worry, they are only simulated injuries. They'll vanish once the test is over. Besides, wouldn't you have done the same?
Yeah, you got me.
Stop it! How is this possible? Ow! I'm the second strongest guy on the ship.
Where's your accomplice, scum?
I ain't telling you. Your fight is with me. Well, Fang Fist! Got him. Now to finish the rest of them. There. Now to get the crystal.
Got it. I must say, Yamcha, this kinda worked better than I expected. Not exactly stealthy, but hey, it gets results.
Huh.
Just be a little quieter next time, okay?
Okay. Man, though, I didn't expect simulations to pack a punch like this, though.
Chilai, Yamcha, report to the bridge. We've received an interesting job opportunity.
Yes, finally! I was wondering when we'd land some work. Let's go!
Hey, hold up! I'm kind of bruised up here.
Oh, right, computer, exit the program.
What the? My wounds are... they're gone! Wow. This simulator is sick! Hey, wait for me!
All right! What's the dealie, boss?
Ah yes, Chilai. This should be something worth your time. We've had a word from a nearby institution that a break-in has occurred, and some vital genetic materials have been pilfered. I humbly volunteered you and our new friend to go and check it out. 3,000 credits on the table.
3,000? For looking around some building? Wow, that's...
Laughable. Why did you accept it?
Listen, Pipsqueak, I am the captain, and if I feel a mission is worth doing regardless of the price, that is my call.
The truth of the matter is that he's bored. Like, real bored.
Yes, that is a factor in this decision too. But I'm sure this should be easy pickings for you, Chilai. 3,000 for looking around some building is a walk in the space park for you. Now, come on, chop chop. We don't want to be keeping the customer waiting. Also, tell them that Captain F thanks them for their custom.
Captain F. Real original there.
I think it has a rather blunt ring to it.
Yeah, it's only got one letter in it. How much more blunt can you get?
I will ignore that jibe since you're new here, but... Oh, just get going.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, aye.
Are you sure it's okay to let Yamcha go out on missions already, droid boy? He's only just got here.
We need to test his mettle sooner or later. This proved to be a rather opportune moment. Not too hard, and yet not patronizingly easy. Let's see how he does. On our last episode, Chilai and Yamcha were on their first mission together to seek out an unusually low-paying mission regarding stolen genetic material from a facility on a nearby planetoid. After seeing what he can do, Chilai leads the charge as their captain watches from up above and ponders very difficult and critical procedures for his role. What do I fancy to drink for my evening soiree? We are down on the Shiraz more than I would like. Dare I go all common and imbibe some of that awful Arcosian Prosecco? Ugh. Well, it does need using up, I suppose.
Hey, Frieza. We're down on the planet now. Shall we head to the contact or give it some time?
Oh, right, yes. Head on over there now. For 3,000, our time there will be as minimal as possible. And do hurry up. I would rather us all have our dinner at the usual time. Do not be late.
Gotcha. Out.
Wait, so you guys have dinner together?
Yeah, it's a good way for us to bond and talk about what's going on with the ship.
Didn't think of that. I was just ate in my room. Does the ship have a cook?
Oh, no need. We could have one, but Frieza's quite the picky eater. So it's just the usual supply runs and sparing waste regeneration meals.
Waste regeneration? No, never mind. I think I can guess what that is.
You should join us tonight. It'll be good for you to understand how we as a team roll.
Huh.
Let's go. Normally for 3, I wouldn't even be getting out of bed.
3,000 sounds kind of good to me. 3,000 zenny on Earth would do you well for a good month.
Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. Captain F was so dismissive on the comms that I thought he'd blown us off.
We don't have much time here, mister. Just point us in the direction of the stolen goods and we'll get on with it.
Oh, yes, certainly. You see that pointy landmark over there? The one with the red diamond on it?
Uh-huh.
That is where the material was being guarded under lock and key. The late Lord Trojan was very adamant that it be protected at all costs. Oh, I'm glad he isn't here to witness this. Hopefully we can keep this quiet from his subordinates.
Wait, Trojan, ow! What was that for?
Sorry, my fist slipped. We'll get on it, sir. If there's anything we can glean from this, we shall let you know.
Good, just be quick. I don't want anyone to realise anything is awry. Be on your way.
The advance.
Yeah. Now go.
Pleasure.
Yeah, see ya. Eli, why did you punch me? That hurt.
Seriously? That hurt you?
I had my guard down, so yeah. If I'm not expecting it, punches like that can hurt. Why'd you stop me anyway?
You were gonna attract attention. If Trojan had been here and left something here and someone had stolen it... so that's why it was so cheap. It's gonna be swarmed.
Swarmed?
That crafty old geezer. He's gotten other goons to do this as well as us. Be ready, pal. It's gonna get ugly if we're not careful. This is like a battle royale or something.
Don't worry about that. Like you said, I'm the strongest guy on the ship. Or second strongest. Oh yeah, about that Captain F thing? What's that about?
We can't exactly call him Frieza around other people, right?
Right. I hear ya. Anyway, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, let's go.
Chilai and Yamcha are carefully winding their way through the archive center, and thanks to the lessons the former had given the latter, they managed to sneak by undetected. And not long after that, they find the room containing the now stolen genetic material. Be careful, you two.
Okay, I think we managed to get around most of the mooks. Quality is always better than quantity. That 3,000 is ours.
You seem to be pretty happy about that price all of a sudden.
I thought this was gonna be harder. This is nothing. 3,000 credits for a level 1 mission? Not too bad. Now all we gotta do is open this door and...
Are you okay?
Yeah, cheap shot. Hey, we got here first, whoever you are. Back off!
Let's rock you, men! John!
Come on!
Open the door, girlie! Now! This job shall be claimed for the glory of the construction crew!
Jeez, those guys? Great. Way to get caught with my pants down. They didn't even send their elites. Where's Yamcha when you need him? Huh? Perfect.
Huh? What's going on? Commander Conqueror, the door just opened on its own accord!
Well, don't hang about. Get in there and capture the girl. If that's who I think it is, Captain F will pay a pretty penny for her safety.
Aye, sir! Huh? She's gone! Wow! There's no windows, vents, or anything.
Yo! Welcome, gentlemen.
Sheila, you dare show yourself! What kind of trick are you trying to pull? I know your game.
My reputation precedes me, clearly. No tricks here. I honestly wasn't expecting so many of you brutes to be here. 10 troops against one tiny, itty-bitty thief. I don't stand a chance. Well, I guess that's not quite accurate.
Huh? One tiny thief. And a badass.
Huh?
Let me demonstrate.
This is great! I didn't seriously think that his stunt from earlier would work in the real world. Nice! Hey, Yamcha, you good?
Ah, yeah! Doing good here. You get on with the job.
On it! Jackpot.
Accessing a safety box. Safety box found. Retrieving. Warning. Contents have been tampered with. Seek investigative assistance now.
Way ahead of ya.
Box opened.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Whoever got here was pretty thorough.
So, what you found? Anything useful?
Nah, the main prize is gone and all that's left are some folder sleeves and this cape. What an odd thing to leave in a safety box.
Huh. Weird. Cool cape though. Also, don't worry about those goons over there. They ain't getting up for a while. We can walk out of here no problem.
Men, what is taking so long? Men! What happened? Who did this to you? You?
Me?
Yes, you! You did this? What kind of freakish powers does a little girl like you have?
What? Nah, man, that weren't me. This guy's who you want.
Sup? Name's Yamcha.
Oh, nice to meet you, Yamcha. Wait! This is no time for pleasantries. Hand over those items at once, or else you will be going toe-to-toe with me personally.
After what your men showed me, that's hardly saying something.
Why, you ruffian! How dare you slight the great conqueror! If my crew members were here, you'd be sorry.
Yeah, well, they're not. So either put your fist where your mouth is, or I'll put said fist in your mouth for you.
I think you mean put your money where my mouth... hey, my pistol!
Commanders, all about shouting and fighting. Now scram.
You fools! This isn't the last time you've heard of us. You will rue the day that you engaged the glorious construction crew!
Nice one, Chile. Even I didn't see you steal his blaster.
And I didn't expect you to waste those guards in 2 seconds flat. I guess this is the best we're gonna get here. Let's go and talk to the chump who tasked us and see if we could wrangle some more moolah.
Gotcha.
My, that looks way more than 3,000 credits.
It is, Captain. If my scanners are correct, it's precisely 29,762 credits.
I managed to get 30,000 for the job in the end. Turns out he paid other gangs to fight it out for the prize and see who would be worthy of taking this further. As you can see, we came out on top.
Very good. Definitely much more than I expected. And hang on a minute. What happened to that outstanding 238 credits?
Lunch.
Not a bad lunch either.
You spent over 200 credits on lunch?
Yup. I'm stuffed. I think it's worthy payment for being so successful.
Yes, fine, whatever. What else did you find anyway?
Well, we came across this guy called Concruit. Someone from the construction crew?
Oh, that Zydan's lot. Didn't think they were still around. They hardly did anything back in my day. I would have had my army decimate them long ago, but they were just so boring, I didn't think it was worth the effort. If they're starting to awaken now, Brother Dear will take care of them. What else?
Well, we got these folders and this cape.
This is my father's cape.
Seriously?
Indeed so. But why was it here on this planet?
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with why Trojan had been there.
What? Trojan had been there?
Yeah. Turns out he was the one that put the stolen goods there in the first place. So that might explain the cape then, since you're related to your father and all.
Trojan. I think I have an idea what that material really is.
Let me see those folders for a sec. TRFRCO2. The file extension number 53000. Oh, that ain't good.
Is it what I think it is?
Yep, not good, Jordy boy. Not good at all. Computer, lay it out for them.
The designation TRFRCO2 is the consolidation of the names Trojan, Freeza, Cooler, and Gold. A combination, as it seems.
Usually these terms are safe for the cloning experiments. Not too cryptic to arouse suspicion, but not too easy so that any schmuck can guess. I saw these all the time on my old home. They dumped tons of the stuff after Frieza was born.
Of course they would. After myself, why would they need to clone any more? I was perfection.
If somebody's gotten that disc, all they need is the gear to grow it. And I think I know where it is. It's time we went home. Computer, change course. Head for planet GB8340. Or what I like to call it, Kitropolis.
Aye, Kit. Changing course now.
Excuse me, Kit. I give the orders around here. Computer, head for planet GB8340. Please? Oh, Kitropolis.
Yes, Captain.
Nice.
We find our heroes in the middle of an emergency. It seems that on the way to Kit's home planet, they happened across a massive outcrop of Frieza Force mines scattered through this sector of space, all of which has managed to cause significant damage to the Zinfandel. With their vessel going insane, our heroes are trying their best to assess the losses and their situation.
Status report! Status report!
I'm trying, but I can't hear you! There's so much noise that even the alerts have their own mini alerts! Why is that even a thing?
Warning! The hull has been breached. Warning! Ship's integrity at 67%. Have a nice day.
Well, simply plowing through these mines ain't gonna get us to Metropolis in one piece, Jordy boy. Can't you just go outside and blow up the mines?
That's assuming that we don't get hit by anything else!
Too late for evasive action. These are homing mines.
Aren't those, like, your own mines? Why haven't you warned us about these before?
Do you really expect me to remember where I put every single minefield in the entire galaxy? I paid people to do it for me.
Now it seems like you're being paid back.
Captain, if any more mines hit us, we may end up being marooned in deep space. We might be able to send a distress signal, but...
We'll probably be picked up by those galactic patrol imbeciles. I do not want them involved. Alright, I'll try to do something.
And so, Freeza goes through fast decontamination and attempts to exit the ship that is slowing down in order to give him a position to shoot from.
Got one, and another one, and this one. What was that? I feel weird. Curse you, meticulous, my team.
Frieza? Frieza, can you hear us?
I think he's slowly coming back.
What?
You're in the medical unit, Jordy boy. Good news is you took out the mines. Bad news, one of them was an EMP mine. That's an electromagnetic—
Come on, man! It's age 767. Anybody who's ever seen a sci-fi movie knows what an EMP is.
What's a movie?
I can't feel my beats. Computer. Steady.
She sounds more sensical than usual. What's wrong with her?
Electromagnetic.
Oh, right. Well, aren't you going to do your thing and fix us as per usual?
Well, that's the problem. A lot of our spare parts got fried. We need to find some place where we could repair them. We were like 12 parsecs from Hasselfrau, but thanks to our Navicom getting a direct hit,
I'm fine.
we're off course. Way off course.
Any signs of civilization?
Well, yeah, luckily. Not too far from here. We could try our luck there and get some repairs in a place called, Planet Zune.
Oh no, not Zune.
What's Planet Zune?
Short answer, those goons are pretty shifty. It's a desolate backwater to boot.
Wait, isn't that one of the planets you conquered?
Very funny. You are lucky that you are a that.
It's our best and only shot. And besides, the fact that you never conquered it may give us a chance of a bargain or two, and that the Zunians will actually want to help us instead of, wanting to kill you.
If not, I shall have a stern talk with a flick of the wrist, if you know what I mean.
Oh, about that. I'd be careful if I were you.
Whatever for?
While you're stable, I would try and avoid using your key stuff, especially that golden thing. It might overload your parts before I get a chance to fix you up real good. That EMP really did a number on you. You rest out this one. Let the kids handle it.
Oh, I could do with some rest. Computer, play some relaxation music for me.
Oh, on second thought, turn that off.
Silence is better than that. And so, our heroes made their way to the desolate and distant planet Zune. Yamcha and Chilai are sent to the nearest town to try and find some spare parts, or even better, someone who could help them with their repairs.
Huh. This place reminds me of Mars.
Mars?
Yeah, a planet next to Earth. We've never been there, though. I've only seen pictures and junk. Except there are no fish-lipped creatures there. At least, I think not.
Rude.
Sorry. Still new to this alien thing.
You know, technically, we're aliens here, without the fish lips.
Okay, you're right. I never thought about that. Let's check that town over there. Boy, I feel so heavy here. The gravity has to be like 10 times stronger than Earth. Chilai. They're staring at us. Also, they all kind of look like some kind of soldier.
Just relax. If we walk with a sense of purpose and know what we're doing, they'll leave us alone.
Easy for you to say.
What are you looking for, strangers?
Our ship got damaged and we're looking for a way to repair it. Do you have some sort of part shop or something?
Maybe, but it sells to Zunians and our allies only. You're not one of us, clearly, so that leaves only...
Space explorers! We follow the magnificent Captain F in his journeys around space. Once we get the parts we need, we'll fix our ship and be on our way lickety-split. We don't want to get in your way.
Yeah! The faster we repair our ship, the faster we can skedaddle.
The word skedaddle sounds quite rapid to me. Alright, try Oma's place, but no funny business. We'll be watching you.
Thank you, sir.
Off-worlders! Welcome to Oma's shop. How can I help you? Do you want to buy a freighter, a mining ship, or maybe a cruiser? I have a guy that can get you one of those real cheap. But pay no mind to the missing cargo door. It's a feature. Yes, of course. Any resemblance to any official certified spaceships is purely coincidental. Everything here is made by me and my crew, honest and perfectly legal.
We're looking for parts to our ship. This is the list.
Oh my. Oh my! This is quite an extensive list. And what's this? Oh, some pretty sophisticated and hot AI and robotic tech. I could get you most of that, or cheaper replacements if you're alright with that, but it will take some time. And cost a lot.
Chilai, how do we intend to pay for this?
Well, I wouldn't worry about that so much yet. Okay, Mr. Oma, order it then. We will pay once everything's here.
I don't usually do that, but your ship seems rather interesting. If you want, me and my men can assist you in repairs, provided that you can pay, of course.
Sure. We will consult with the ship's engineer.
Very well. Do what you must.
Good news, Kit. We found a replacement part shop. It'll take a few days to get us the parts, though. They said they'll assist with the repairs, too.
I'd rather do that myself. Also, how are we gonna pay him?
Isn't Frieza, like, super rich?
Not anymore.
What about the money we got from that gig we just did? Can't we use that?
Spent it already.
Great. Maybe we'll trade something, or... let's get back to the ship. I need a break from this gravity.
Shock horror, listeners! Our heroes are unaware that they have been followed by a group of Zunians who are fascinated by their appearance. Before they managed to board the ship, one of these Zunians spoke up.
Oh, nice ship you've got there.
Thanks. I guess.
But it won't fly in this state, will it? How about this? You sell it to us, and we're gonna bring it up to speed.
No can do. We need that to leave your planet.
Ha! I was hoping you'd say that.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Name's Pui Pui. I'm kind of a big deal around here, you know.
Yeah? Well, I'm a big deal on my home planet. Well, thank this!
What was that supposed to be?
I'm just warming,
Hey, leave him alone! Get your hands off me, you goons!
You there! What's with all this ruckus?
Oh, are you the boss of this vessel? Well, we took your crew. We want this pretty nice ship of yours. It'll be a nice gift for the king, you see. But I'm a merciful guy. All you have to do is sell us the ship, and I'll leave your crew alone.
That's a ridiculous offer.
We need our ship to leave the planet.
Maybe, but if you decline, I won't have to pay anything.
You don't know who you're essing with.
Oh, I do know. I've had many great battles here on Zune. I do not believe this will be one of them, though. Someone running out of power? I'm going to show you a nice shot!
Droidy boy, do you copy? They're tearing the ship apart in here! Droidy boy! Droidy boy!
Field activated!
Well, that's a nice defense field you've got there. But I still have your crew. You have until the next night cycle. Give up the fancy vessel of yours, or your precious crew will bite the sand.
Good job, computer. But the shield won't hold us for long. Any ideas, Droidy boy?
You have to fix me. If I was at my full power, I could easily.
Well, hang in there. I'll try to, improvise.
Meanwhile, at Pui Pui's HQ, Chilai and Yamcha are trying their best to figure out an escape plan.
Those guards don't look too tough. But this energy field in our cells, can we do something about it?
Can't you just punch a hole through the wall?
I would, but that may attract the strong guy over there. Besides, where would we go? Our ship doesn't work. Oh, this is hopeless!
Give me some time. I'm thinking.
Boss, you might want to see this.
I told you many times I'm not interested in any cults or work offers from potato-headed wizards.
No, look closer, boss. That Frigidarian lot sent out a rather interesting bounty. So far, only that rather green-haired Cerulean guy's responded.
What bounty? Oh! Was it really him? But he felt so weak. Well. No wonder he had such a fancy ship. Boys, change of plans. If we get his head, we're going to be galactic-level heroes. Maybe even more important than King Zune himself. Yes.
Freeza log. Stardate. Oh, I do not remember. At this time, as far as I can remember, we are marooned on planet Zune. My crew was taken hostage, and a local warlord wants the Zinfantel in exchange for their freedom. It seems that I'm in between a rock and a hard place. Could this day get any worse?
Remember to always wash your fucking hands and eat a lot of tasty food rations, kids.
As if I had to ask.
My, the situation looks pretty dire, folks. In the last episode, due to an unfortunate encounter with a minefield, our brave crew was forced to land on the notorious planet Zune. Sadly, both the ship and Captain F himself were damaged by an additional EMP blast, which has drastically decreased the combat efficiency of both. Meanwhile, having been locked up in a Zunian cell block, Yamcha and Chilai are trying to hatch an escape plan.
So, what do? Take the loud way out? Well, I could probably take down the guards, but not their leader. He seems freakishly powerful from what I can sense. Ugh. If Frieza were here and at full power, this wouldn't be a problem.
Right. The sneaky approach seems to be out of the picture for now. There's not even any hint of a distraction to use.
If only Poir were here. He could transform into a key or a guard to lead us out.
Hey, mate, did you hear what the boss said? Apparently, that Captain F fellow is none other than Frieza himself. The F-wing being a decoy.
Frieza? Nah, there's no way. We took him out in seconds. The real Frieza would have blasted him into pieces. That oath? No way that's Frieza, but it's true.
I heard it with my own ears. The boss plans to take him to those fridge people. You know, the ones who've been doing the rounds since Trojan died.
Buddy, you are way too superstitious.
Man, that was too close. Frieza almost got rumbled. And fridge people? Have we? Have we heard that name before? I feel like we've heard that before.
Save your brain, buddy. There's no point guessing while we're stuck here. All we know is that the captain needs our help. From now, the strongest guy on the ship.
Seriously? Wow. That's a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Cool it with the ego trip. I got an idea. Hey! Guard!
Be quiet, Missy. I know your tricks. You ain't getting anything out of me, and you ain't getting out of there.
I'm well aware, you big lummox. I just wanted to say that there's a hole in our cell.
Nonsense! Our prison's completely secure.
Yeah, the only hole in your cell will be the one between your ears if you don't stop talking.
Hey, I don't want any trouble. I'm just being honest.
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Roll with it. So, is someone gonna check it out or what? You're just gonna let us walk out of it?
Don't listen to her, buddy. She's a trickster through and through.
No, I can't. Why, she's right and she's banking on us ignoring her.
I'll just go and check. Oh, I told the boss we should have installed cameras in these cells. Oh. See, told ya. This isn't a hole. This is a window. You ain't never seen a window before? Come on. We're not savages here.
Oh, sorry. All the prisons I've been to didn't have windows. My bad.
Annoy me once more, and you'll be gasping for an Austin.
And that accomplished what exactly? No way! You got his key?
What kind of an amateur do you take me for? This is what, like level 4 stealth or something? Now, shush. I'll try to pass it to you.
Color me impressed. Okay. Just a little more, and got it.
Anyway, have you seen that thing I sent you over the intercom? It's really funny.
Yeah, but I don't understand why it's so funny.
Good evening, gentlemen. Have you met my friends Oof and Ow?
Huh?
Ow! Huh. Guess you have. So, what now?
Right after I throw up from that awful pun, we get out of here. I hope those losers have some sort of spare parts we could use to fix Frieza.
I hope so. Freeza seems real advanced.
Now freed from their prison, Yamcha and Chilai use their guile to sneak around Pui Pui's base, avoiding the guards at every turn. Well into their sneaky escape plan, they accidentally overhear a conversation between Pui Pui and one of his goons. Perhaps the leader should learn that careless talk costs lives?
We mustn't go all in yet. While Frieza seems to be severely weakened by some unknown force, I'm not stupid enough to simply walk into his ship and take him. It's like cornering a space cat. You're gonna get clawed into oblivion if you're not careful. He might yet have an ace up his sleeve.
Well, gee, boss, I didn't know Frieza wore shirts. Are you really sure that's him, boss? You turned him into jello in 2 seconds flat.
I know it! I can feel it in my bones. Why doesn't anybody believe me on this? Whatever that freak is, do we know how badly damaged his ship is? I still kinda want it. It's still a gem of a galaxy harbor. If not for the king, then for myself.
Oh yeah, Yaku Yoko is sure that we can fix the vessel with the parts stored in our warehouse.
Excellent! If the deal goes well, we will not only get the ship for ourselves, but we can get off this stinking planet and forge our own path as space adventurers. We won't need the king or anyone else.
Well, to the warehouse it is.
More guards. Would it kill them to not spill their guts out every 2 seconds?
Did you see that thing Susubir sent us? It's really funny.
Yeah, but I don't understand why it's supposed to be funny.
Hi.
Oh, hello. What?
Allow me to explain the joke. Hilarious.
I get it.
Are you done, Chuckles? Let's be quick and gather what we can.
Back on the Zinfandel, Frieza is still in a melancholic mood as well as being extremely angry. All from the fact that he can't use his powers the way he would want to. Can Kit fix him up in time to defend the ship? Quickly, Kit! We don't have much time!
These Zunians could be breaking the door down at any moment!
Listen, droidy boy, I've had it up to here with your moaning. If you turn good right now, your mechanical bits will burn out the processing power needed to keep you alive. At first you'd feel tired, then experience extreme pain, and then you die. Horribly. Do I make myself clear? Let me do what I do!
I've never seen you so fired up. Such a charmer.
If you're happy and you know repay your best.
Oh, she's getting worse. Oh, something's coming.
Oh no. And I thought a monkey tricking me was my lowest ebb.
Hey, can anyone copy?
Sheila! Boy, am I glad to hear that chirpy voice of yours. You got out okay?
Yeah, old Muscles here did a bang-up job. We also scored parts for the captain, but we need to hurry. That PU guy knows Frieza's identity. He wants to sell him to some evil fridges or something.
Well, I'll be. You two are more competent than I would give you credit for. Now get back here quickly and repair me.
And so, Chilai and Yamcha successfully provided Frieza with the parts he needed to get back up to full strength. However, Kit needed more time to make the necessary repairs.
Hey, Frieza! Frieza! Come out and play! I changed my mind!
Yamcha, my boy, you need to stall for time.
Why me?
If I walked out there, then my cover would be well and truly blown. And we don't want that now, do we? It could get messy. Also, Kit's busy and Chilai's not a fighter. That leaves you.
What's up, fish face?
What? What are you doing here? And where's Frieza?
You got the wrong guy, fish lips. Captain F has to inform you you're sorely mistaken. Also, we escaped.
We really should have got cameras for this place.
Yeah, Susubi told me to. I should have listened. Well, before I beat this worthless, hairless ape into a pulp. Did anyone manage to figure out why that thing he sent us was so funny? I still don't get it.
Hey, I'm right here.
Oh, if you insist on being beaten to a pulp right now, I can accommodate you.
This time, however, Yamcha has seen Pui in action. While his opponent is stronger than him, he can at least stall for time and dodge his attacks.
You are a crafty little mammal. You remind me of a space ferret.
Ferret? I am a wolf! Wolf Fang Fist!
Oh, you're going to regret that, little pup. Say goodbye to...
Good evening. Captain F sends his regards.
Regards? Wait, what's the golden... How did you...
Last chance, you puny piskin. You leave us alone and give us all the parts I need to fix my ship, or I will blow you, your goons, and quite possibly your planet into dust. I might have changed my ways, but that doesn't mean I'm a nice guy. Oh, and I won't inform your king that you plan to backstab him. Does that sound good to you?
Listen, why don't we make a deal? All right. You heard what he said.
Thusly, the Zunians were forced to aid with the ship's repairs. Kit dealt with that relatively quickly thanks to his mechanical wizardry, and our heroes would soon resume their course, the Kitropolis.
Good to see you back to normal, computer. Whatever normal is in your case.
Your concern for my well-being is touching, Captain.
Well, don't get too familiar with it. Also, good work, you two. You have proved to me once and for all that you are not a bunch of dead weights.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yep, sounded like a compliment.
And don't get too used to that.
After their close encounter on Zune, the crew of the Zinfandel is ready for some relative relaxation on their way to Kitropolis. However, just a mere 2 days out from their first port of call, the computer has picked up a distress signal from a stranded ship deep in the disputed zone of this part of North Galaxy. How will Frieza handle this latest distraction after coming close to succumbing to his injuries?
Captain?
Yes, what is it?
I have a stranded craft located a few thousand miles from our position, which seems to be drifting a little too close to the heater zone for my liking. Suggest we hail them and see what's wrong?
Nah.
Excuse me?
I've had enough excitement for one day after all that nonsense on Zune. If you seriously think that I will get myself involved with yet another scheme that has nothing to do with me...
Hailing them anyway!
What?
That's my girl. Acting with her simulated gun.
What's going on? Why have we changed course?
The computer's picked up a maroon ship and need a rescue.
Neat! Let's pick him up!
Rescue mission? Awesome! Count me in!
Does anyone even recognize me as the ship's captain?
Sure we do. You, look like the captain, so therefore you're the captain.
Open visual.
Hello? My name is Spade. My ship's run out of fuel and lies aboard a trailer. Request immediate retrieval at once. Please!
Amateur. That ship's not cut out for traveling around these parts. Seriously? No FTL drive or anything? No wonder he got stuck out there. Should be left to rue his mistake if you ask me.
Oh, come on, Kit. Have a heart. Don't worry, stranger. Tractor beam is locked on and we're pulling you in.
Oh, thanks. Thanks?
What makes you so sure that he isn't a trap, computer?
I like the sound of his voice.
You're way too trusting.
Whoa. I couldn't thank you enough, everyone. I thought I was a gunner for sure. I escaped with my life from certain danger, and then found myself in yet another brush with said danger. Luckily, you friendly folks found me.
No problem. Spades, right?
Correct. Pilot and maverick extraordinaire. Where's the fabulously merciful and delectable darling that responded to my distress call and saved my life?
That would be me.
Well, all I've got to say to you is, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
Oh, I like him. Somebody who takes an interest in me.
It's a heinous crime for anybody to not relish in what you have to say.
Well, if by dinner you mean doing diagnostics on the ship-wide biofield networks and then settling into some galactic chart number crunching across billions of miles of space with a defrag in the background going on simultaneously, then not a lot.
Sounds delightful. Might I request access to a bed? Sorry, I didn't get your name.
I don't have one. Somebody hasn't come up with one yet.
How is it possible for an artificial intelligence to hold such grudges?
You're looking at it, boss.
Such neglect for such a magnificent machine. With eyes the color of a good glass of Shiraz on a warm summer's eve, as the breeze gently rustles the nearby trees.
Stop! I'm not used to such eloquent inputs.
Oh, for goodness sake! I'm going to go throw up in my quarters. Shall I deal with this sickening suck-up?
Aye, aye.
Much obliged, little one. Once I've showered, I shall be ready for any questioning you may have for me.
Follow the wall lights to your quarters, Mr. Spades.
What's bothering you, pal?
I don't know. There's something about that guy I recognize, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, where do you recognize him from?
That's the thing, I'm not sure. But something doesn't add up, though. How can such a suave and sophisticated-looking pilot pull such an amateur error?
Amateur?
Yeah, you heard Kit. That ship of his has no FTL drive. Surely someone of his perceived experience wouldn't be anywhere near here. This place is not somewhere you want to be dawdling. The heater zone is not a place to be idling unless you want your brain picked for information. And not in a good way.
Yikes. When you put it that way, it does sound kind of fishy. Let's ask him some questions when he's done showering.
Computer, deliver a message to our guest. Tell him to meet us in the meeting room.
Forgive the intrusion, Mr. Spades, but your presence is requested in the meeting room when you're ready.
Ah, excellent, Shiraz. I shall be firing on all cylinders shortly.
Shiraz?
Yes, that's the name I came up for you. Thought it was rather apt given your pixelated visage's tonal range.
Shiraz. I love it. I shall log that into my identship now. Shiraz of the Zinfandel. Sounds perfect.
Glad I could leave such an impression on you. Tell me, how is it that such a prodigious computer such as yourself wound up with such a cantankerous oaf as captain?
Oh, well, Captain F is not so bad once you get to know him. I was brought on a trade planet by him and Kit, our ship's mechanic, for a hefty price. Up until then, I was scheduled for termination due to my rather flamboyant disposition. It's not very common for computers such as myself to have such flair. Kit saw potential in me and saved me from deletion, to which I am eternally grateful. Having said that, it would be nice for the captain to be a little bit more willing to have more informal discourse with me every now and again.
Don't worry. I'd be more than happy to provide you with that in the fullness of time.
I look forward to it.
Right. Let's go see what they want, Shiraz. Are my clothes ready yet?
Check the wardrobe now. The errors should have done their work.
Excellent. Although this looks a little scuffed up still, but no matter.
So, Mr. Spades.
That's right. Folks call me the Ace of Spades, given how many scrapes I've managed to avert over the years. So tell me, what do you want to know?
Well, for starters, you can explain to my chief mechanic here the reason for you being stranded here in this particular part of the galaxy. It seems awfully unusual.
That's right. According to the scans of on your ship, it has no right to be in this sector. It's got a puny propulsion system and its top speed is laughable. But the fuel tanks were practically full still. So, you were sitting duck for no reason. Are you trying to get yourself killed, boy?
Listen, fellas, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this.
Which is?
I'm getting to it. I just want to phrase it the best way possible.
You're not telling tall tales in a dive on some backwater planet, sir. You are in the company of the illustrious Captain F aboard the fastest ship in the galaxy. Do spare me with your fripperies.
Go easy on him, Captain. He's just finding the right words, aren't you?
Yes. That's right, Shiraz.
I'm sorry, what?
That's my new name. Since you couldn't be bothered to come up with one, no need to worry anymore. You needn't stress yourself with such an arduous task, sir.
All right, that is it.
Captain?
I will not tolerate such subversion aboard my ship. How dare you bequeath monikers to my crew without my express permission or even my knowledge?
Please, Skipper, forgive my actions.
I was wishing to name the computer myself and had been agonizing about it for many nights just to come up with the right one. I wanted to be sure it was a name she could be proud of and would wear with honor and would carry the Zinfandel into the history books with great aplomb and respect.
Captain.
Now I hear that you and she have been cavorting behind my back. You have no right to be making decisions here.
Skipper, please, stop.
What did I just say? You have wronged me. You picked the wrong time to be messing with my authority, scoundrel. The last few days have not been the best for me. Give me one good reason I shouldn't blast you into pieces.
Hey, cool it! He's not done anything wrong!
Captain, stop!
Broadable, cut it out!
Oh, he's right. I'm a fraud. Now please cool it with the band thing, man.
I knew it! All talk.
Speaking of talk, you remind me of someone.
Oh, no, you're mistaken. I'm not who you think. I'm nobody.
Aha! I knew it! You're Odios, aren't ya?
Otios? What's an Otios?
Computer? Shiraz. Access your archives for the name Otios.
Oh, no, don't.
Accessing now. No. It can't be true. Wait. No, it is. How could you?
Oh, it's true. It's all true. You got me.
I'm still not sure who you are. Could you guys fill me in, please?
Oh, yes, do. I'm rather keen to find out how much of a sniveling little wreck this fool really is.
Otios is famous for being the galaxy's greatest time waster. When I was a kid, I was told by my carers to not dawdle or else I'd end up being an Otios.
Really? Oh, amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that term from all the chatter on the Garbage World Board radios. I didn't talk much in those for obvious reasons. I'm not a people person, but that name came up all the time when it came to people being late for shifts and stuff. Now I get to see the legend in the flesh. Nice.
And the fact is time wasting has been deemed responsible for starting at least 20 galactic wars.
One Piece Treaty too, you know. That makes up for it, right? Look, stop it, guys. I'm already sad enough as it is.
Wait, this doesn't explain the reason you were stranded in the middle of space despite having a full tank of gas.
I was bored, alright?
You were bored. Come again.
You heard me. I was bored. Space is like really big, you know? I stole that shit from my latest captors who got bored of me. They practically let me take it just to get rid of me.
No, you're just feeling low, man. It can't be that bad.
They even gave me the keys to it and a packed lunch.
Oh, it can be that bad. Did they rumble who you were?
Yeah, they did. Now that I think about it, they let me steal that shit because...
Because you take forever to get anywhere and cause trouble again. I gotta admit, that's pretty smart.
Can you just let me go, please? I'll just figure something out on my own.
How could you lie? You told me such nice things and gave me such a nice name.
No, I meant that part about your name. The name suits you.
Captain, permission to toss this wretch into the airlock. I will not tolerate lies aboard my ship.
No, computer, that won't be necessary. He's already provided me enough entertainment for one day. Let him go of his own accord.
Oh, thank you, Captain. Please accept this. It's the most valuable thing I have on me. It's a brooch. A gift from the Frigidarian Empire. I hear they're pretty up and coming, so this might be worth a credit or two on the black market.
I'm sorry, did you say Frigidarian Empire? I thought that they were but a bunch of fanatics. Since when did they have the resources to make such, admittedly impressive-looking costume jewelry?
No, man, their shit was like really big and cool looking. From what I could tell, they were on a mission to go somewhere. People all about the ship talking things I didn't understand one bit, but they treated me nicely. That is until I, did my thing of being a time waster. They didn't really like that. So they gave me the ship and told me to get out. I took this brooch with me in case I could use it to buy favor somewhere.
Your supposition is correct. I will be taking this off your hands.
Are you sure that's wise, sir? Might be a trap.
No, it's not. Now my empathic systems are realigned. What he is saying checks out. If only I did it before this liar got here.
Shiraz, please. If there's one thing I meant sincerely, it was your name suiting you. You gotta believe me.
Please report to your ship and leave.
You heard the lady. Scram.
But the brooch! Surely it's worth something.
Yes, it is. It's worth your life. Chilai, do escort this fool to his ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, you're gonna have a go at me too?
No. But sir, you didn't waste our time today.
I didn't? How?
That brooch has gotten the captain excited. I can feel it. Also, Without your legend in my life, I would have probably been a time waster myself. Thanks to you, I wouldn't even be where I am now. You gave me focus. So, thank you.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? It sounds a bit like a backhanded one.
Just take it and be lucky you weren't vaporized.
Yes. Alright. Thanks, kid.
Chilai. The name's Chilai.
Computer, it seems that things might be starting to make sense around here. The stolen documents, my father's cape, this brooch, the garbage world we're heading to. It's almost as if the Empire wanted me to find that imbecile. Now, though, I feel that it is imperative we make haste to the garbage world.
Kitropolis?
Yes, Kitropolis. And ensure we can prevent this crazy faction from getting what they want. If this has anything to do with that maniac of a brother of mine, then we must act.
You got that right, droid boy.
Shiraz.
I'm sorry, what?
The name's Shiraz, Captain.
But that oaf lied to you, and I didn't get to name you myself.
It was indeed the only thing prior to him being found out that he was honest about. I looked back through the audio records. He meant it. And I sensed that you like the name yourself, Captain.
Well, yes. I must admit it does have a nice ring to it. Very well. Sure as it is. I am sorry that you found out his true identity in that fashion, though.
It's all right, Captain. I was just happy to hear that you did care about my feelings and well-being. That makes it feel less raw. Now, let's head for Kitropolis on the double.
Excellent idea, Shiraz. Onward! Freeza log. After many distractions and far too many brushes with certain peril, we have finally reached the orbital path of the garbage world where my original adventure began. Little did I know at the time that this effective dump of my former empire would end up playing such a big role in my new life. This time around, we believe it may provide some clues as to what this Frigidarian empire might be up to. Planet GB8340, my old stomping grounds. No, I will not call it Kitropolis for my own logs. Save.
Unable to save log.
Why is everyone insisting I call it that?
Captain, you said it yourself. You hold so much regard for it. Why not call it what Master Kit designated it as? He did live there for the better part of 40 years.
That may be true. But who did that planetoid belong to? Really?
Still me.
What? You? How?
Jordy boy, I lived there for 4 decades. Nobody ever visited except chances trying to score free parts, who always failed. I know that rock like the back of my hand, and I know my way around a computer. So I changed the ownership key. Check it yourself.
Fine, I shall. Shiraz, bring up the ownership records for this sector.
Accessing. Here is some music while you wait. Here we go. Kitropolis, owned by Master Kit Zer.
Hold on a second! Your last name is Zer?
Yep.
How did I not know this?
When did you last take an interest?
Ah, yes, true. Well, you proved your point. Seems like neither Trojan nor Cooler have noticed this blatant thievery of regal property.
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's so out of the way that nobody checks it properly. Even the replacement hasn't seemed to have noticed. Besides, it's a dump. Literally. Why would your brother care about who owned it? So long as they can throw trash on it without trouble, no problem. Speaking of my replacement, how will she take to seeing us knocking around? She wasn't particularly keen when she saw me out.
I don't care about that. She will comply. Shiraz, take us into land. The game is finally afoot.
With pleasure.
I never thought I'd be back again. Hope she didn't mess up my stuff.
I'm sure it'll be just like you left it, Master Kit.
Here's hoping. What has she done?
Huh? What's wrong, kid?
No, everything's not where it should be. It's a mess!
Hang on, wait. A garbage world is supposed to be a mess, because it's got garbage on it. Am I missing something here?
Buckle up, chums. Incoming rent in 3, 2...
There's a difference between a mess and my kind of mess. If I was running the show, everything would be in a specific place, so I can use it for my experiments and projects and know where to go to get the right parts. Now look at it! This place is totally ruined!
Now that you mention it, last time we were here, there was more garbage, and...
See, Chila gets it. It's like it's been cleaned up. Utterly unrecognizable. Oh, man. I knew I shouldn't have left.
He is rather particular. A place for everything and everything in its place. That's his mantra. Lord knows how many times I've heard that while he's been repairing me.
Hey, I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for this.
You're damn straight there is.
You! What have you done to my home?
Excuse me? I think you'll find that it belongs to the Cooler Empire now. Wait, you're the old man who used to run this place. And you
are the one who so graciously grasped on us last time we were here. To my father. Thanks for that.
Lord Frieza!
Spare the formalities. Kindly explain to my friend here what you have done with this garbage world.
Kitropolis.
Find that!
Isn't it obvious? The Cooler Empire has been busy repurposing depositories that have been neglected by either yourself or that madman of a brother of yours. Not long after Lord Cooler took over, he commanded me to reduce the amount of trash here, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary?
He basically left it to my imagination. As you can see, I've either compacted stuff, incinerated it, or, and this is the best part, sold some to chancers that came my way.
What?
Sold stuff?
Duh! Why not? It means this hulking rock can actually generate a profit for the Empire. Cooler was most pleased when I told him. He doesn't need to know that I've, skimmed some of said profit off the top at the same time.
Of all the stupid, idiotic, and brazen nerve, how could you be so irresponsible?
And how could you be so pathetic as to call this dumpster a home? I read your diary. You left it in the rush to get out of here, harboring a then-wanted despot. No offense, Frieza.
All taken.
Face it! Your ways were backwards, old man. You lived here for 40 years, and not once did you think to turn this world into a money spinner. You just existed.
You don't get it. None of you get it.
Kid.
Cut it out! Kit's our friend, and the best mechanic we know. Without his help, Frieza wouldn't even be around to look daggers at you, let alone save the galaxy from Trojan.
He's quite right there. About the daggers part especially.
Kid got dumped here, like the trash he tended to. He saw value in it, and made the most of it. That's what made him happy, and what still makes him happy.
Yeah, Kit's awesome. The exact opposite of you, clearly. You're not worthy of looking after his home.
You guys.
Fine. Do what you want. Just stay out of my way.
Did you really mean that, Chila? You think I'm awesome?
Of course. You've been so much help to us.
She's right, you know. For once I shall indulge your ego. You are sufficiently satisfactory.
I'll take that. Thanks, everyone. Right, let's go look at the damage. Maybe we can find some clues. Or better yet, grab the cloning equipment before those fridges do.
And so, many hours passed. Our quartet searched high and low in the now smaller piles of detritus on Ketropolis. Things weren't looking so good for our heroes.
Oh, this brings back memories. This reminds me of that ridiculous task you made me do when we first met.
Yeah, that was fun. Not only for wasting your time, but also seeing you actually finish the job. Like I said, there was a reason for me making you do that.
What reason was that?
To waste time. Just like that Odious guy. What I did was to eliminate vultures from stealing Frieza Force property. If I just let them take whatever they want without penalty, like that idiot lady, vital hardware would fall into the wrong hands. So I said to them that if they could sort out the piles in a good amount of time, they could have it. No further questions asked. I pretend that they weren't even there.
Well, I'll be damned. That's good.
That's what Droidy Boy said. Either the freeloaders got bored and left, or they died trying. Whatever outcome, it meant that things never got stolen, or used against the Empire. The system worked. Then I had complete freedom in what parts to use for my inventing.
Wow, that's smart.
One thing my father and I never had to worry about was our old tech being used against us. I guess I have you to thank for that.
I don't want your thanks, Droidy Boy. I'm only glad that I got results. But I just can't stand the fact it's all gone down the swanny thanks to her.
Hey, she can't be all that bad. Let me go talk to her. Maybe she could help us.
There's time for everything, I suppose.
I'll come with you.
Nah, I got this. Besides, you need to keep digging.
Don't think you can get off that easily.
Oh, man. Fine.
See ya. Hopefully, I'll be back with some answers. When I'm through with her, she'll be sorry.
So, it's agreed then.
Huh?
50,000 credits for the machinery located in Zone R91. Our drones are almost finished collecting it as we speak.
Yeah, whatever. Just get it out of here.
Oh, with pleasure. Anything to help the cooler force. Do let our leader know that we hope our funds will serve him well.
Are you done? I can't stand your voice.
Wait, that's the same design as Odious' brooch. We're too late.
Did I stutter? I said get out of here.
Very well. We shall be on our way with our quarry. Long live...
Stop right there. Call off the collection.
Huh? What's going on here? Reneging on our deal?
I'll tell you. It's a little bandit sticking her nose in places where it doesn't belong. Scram!
This guy's working for an enemy of Cooler. These guys want to bring down the Empire, and you're just letting them run riot?
Silly little girl! What makes you think that I am the enemy? For all we know, you could be bluffing, and you are the true enemy. It doesn't matter anyway. Our business here is concluded, and we shall be on our way. Huh? Where's my teleporter?
Looking for this?
How did you...
Long story short, don't mess with the little bandit.
Cease your trickery, girlie. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Oh, we know who we're dealing with here. And soon, you'll know who you'll be dealing with. Up close.
Oh! Let me go! Stop this at once!
Nothing doing. You and the Frigidarian Empire aren't gonna get away with this. We won't let you take that stuff.
Wait, did you say Frigidarian? Oh, shit!
You're wasting your time! Our transferal is complete! Nothing will stop the great and powerful Trojan's mission from being made into reality!
He's gonna feel that in the morning.
So, that's your way of saying sorry for being a colossal jerk and moron?
Either way, he won't be getting back to his friends. I think you know what to do next, friend.
Oh, man.
And you mean to tell me that you just let them get away with vital equipment?
Oh, yeah? Why did you even dump it here? Surely it could have been crushed long before it got here.
Don't try to pass the buck back to me, Vidge. We believed your station was safe from pilfering. Our archives had shown 0 counts of burglary or examples of our weapons being used against us prior to your deployment.
You're welcome.
But, Lord Cooler, surely the profits made here would have made up for it, right?
I will admit that the extra money generated was welcome. But if the price for said wealth is a potential destabilizing of my empire in the long run, I cannot allow the practice to continue. You are to relinquish control to its previous tenant immediately.
But wait! I can't!
You can and you will. That is an order.
Don't worry, Vidge. I'm sure you'll do just fine with your little nest egg, right?
Nest egg? Vidge, do explain.
It's not what you think.
Permit me to interrupt, brother.
Frieza! What are you doing there?
Trying to clean up the mess made here. We were led here by the Frigidarians, and with no thanks to this one here, we were left searching high and low for the equipment that they were looking for. Little did we know that it was bartered for, and your current employee here just handed over the keys to it. But I'm afraid what's done is done, and there is no undoing it.
What do you propose we do now? We have no clue as to where their homeworld is. All we know is the catalog of items they've taken.
Don't worry your pretty little head, brother. I'll clean up this mess myself, and ensure that you don't lose your precious crown. I could do with some action anyway, ideally in my favor.
And do you promise not to bring the Empire into this?
I'm done with it, remember? You can relax. We won't bring you into this.
Very well. But my order for the previous tenant to resume his post still applies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be doing that.
Excuse you?
You heard me. I've got more important things to do, like, saving the galaxy. Also, your brother is real high maintenance. I don't know what he'd do without me.
That is true.
Give Vidge here another chance. I'm sure she won't make the same mistake again.
All right. Now, Freeza, get this over and done with quick.
Don't tell me what to do, brother. Remember who's the stronger of us two.
I remember. Out.
You had my back. Even after I made your time here hell?
Yeah, you made a mistake. Now you understand why things were the way they were when I was around. It worked. Thanks to my friends here, those fridges won't be bothering you again.
Yeah. Thanks. Hey, I want you to have this. I think you forgot to take it with you when you left.
Well, I left a lot of things here. I was kind of in a rush, so what could it possibly be? Oh, well, how about that? Never thought I'd see this again.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how it worked. Not gonna lie, really want to find out. Could you show me?
Tell you what, we'll come visit again sometime. And if you stick to what I told you, I'll show you how this works.
Okay, it's a deal. Now, go save the galaxy. And I'm sorry.
You got it.
So, was it nice to revisit Kitropolis?
Yeah, but I'm over it for now. Seeing it that way kinda took away some of its charm, you know. Hopefully it'll be more like its old self next time we go back.
I'm sorry it wasn't to your liking, but I hope you're right.
Thanks, darling.
I'll leave you to your tinkering then. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah?
I've scanned the thing you brought back with you many times over, and it doesn't seem to be anything of value.
Yeah, I know. It's total junk.
Then why did you bring it on board?
For a laugh. And to teach that Vidge a lesson. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah, I thought so.
Freeza log. After having a little social with my brother not long ago, it appears that the hearsay surrounding this so-called Frigidarian Empire isn't as far-fetched as we first thought. Not only had we heard news about their existence, my associate Chilai even discovered that they had been bargaining with corrupt garbage handlers, all to get what they wanted. Luckily for us, our recently acquired Musklies put a dent in their plans. As of now, we are on the hunt for this empire. Ooh, I do like a good game of cat and mouse. Let's hope that we are the cat for this particular hunt. This had better be good, Kit. I was in the middle of a deeply engaging game of space pong with a chap called Noobmaster69. Quite the thrilling spectacle, I must say.
I hate to pry you away from your game story, boy, but I think this will prove to be far more entertaining and productive. Take a look at this.
Is this a joke? This is hardly newsworthy. This is the brooch that Time Waster gave us.
Look closer.
I'm failing to see the punchline in this ruse.
Turn it around.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, that's odd.
Took you long enough, Captain. This is more than just a piece of jewelry. Would a gem have electronic gubbins in it?
This is a ticket. An authenticator.
An authenticator?
Correct, Captain. We haven't got full access to it yet, but from what we can gather, this is like some sort of hailing device for the Empire. If you have it on you, then you gain entry without question.
And you wear it like some kind of ornament, where everybody can see it? How unsecure. You wouldn't have caught my Empire doing that.
I wouldn't say so, actually. This is classic diversion right here. Hide it in plain sight. Normally, nobody would be so dumb as to put the key to the front door of their place of work on their chests. So nobody would think to check.
Trojan did seem like the kind of person to pull fast ones like this all the time. Good work, you three. Shiraz, how long will it take to fully tap into this costume piece?
Not long left, Captain. I could probably finish this off overnight. I've done all the things on my to-do list already, including my game of Space Cadet Pimple with Noobmaster69.
Wait, you played him too?
He's exceptionally good, isn't he? Almost had this old pile of chips for a loop, but I won!
That guy sure gets around, doesn't he? I'm getting distracted. The gem.
Oh, yes! I'll get into that as soon as you turn in for the night. No point rushing it, sir.
Awesome! A job well done.
You didn't do anything. You just been there on your butt for hours watching Shiraz and I do all the heavy lifting.
I was moral support. My plucky attitude inspired you to unravel the mystery.
Anyway, it's almost time for supper, Captain.
Excellent. Come on, everyone. A nice little meal before bedtime.
If you like, Captain, I can make a start on it now if there's nothing else to do today.
Very well. If it'll keep you from playing that stranger online, then all the better. By the way, where's Yamcha?
Oh, he's been in the training bay for the last few hours. He wants to up his stealth level without me. Try and get back to his roots, he said.
And his progress thus far?
To quote him verbatim, Captain, he was wanting to wail on them so bad.
I guess old habits die hard, huh? Shiraz, tell him food's ready.
With pleasure.
Another day's training done. What did you folks get up to while I was busy?
We got some headway into finding out where the fridge base is.
Did you check the kitchen? That's where the fridge is usually based.
Really? Yamcha, we're eating here.
I shall let that one slide, as it's a nice little dig at our enemy. I always like making fun of those inferior to me.
As I was saying, that brooch Odio's had on him is like some sort of key to the central terminal of the Empire. If we can unlock it, we can take a look around and find out what makes him tick. Maybe even score some more clues.
Or better yet, we find out where their headquarters is, and I can blast it into pieces and thusly put this sordid business to bed once and for all. After that tussle on Zune, I am desperate for a good bit of first-hand argy-bargy. What was that?
You sound like one of those damn monkeys, Captain.
I'm sorry, Chulai. I didn't mean to open up old wounds. Please excuse me.
Can I ask why you don't like Saiyans, Chilai?
Please don't.
Okay. Shiraz, can you tell me about it?
Shiraz is unavailable at the moment. If you'd like to leave a message, do so after the beep. Beep.
Fine. But you better listen. I ain't telling you again.
Okay, sorry. I'm all ears.
When I was a kid, our planet underwent an attack of the Saiyans. The short, spiky one led the charge, and they were merciless. He and his goons set about destroying our world, our home, for fun. I never saw them up close, but I wasn't given the chance. My sister and I...
Wait, you have a sister?
Yeah, Niera, a few years older than me. She and I got separated from our parents in the calamity, and then we got split up ourselves. Everything fell apart in the space of a few hours. I don't know where she wound up, or even if she's still alive. As far as I'm concerned, everyone I knew is dead. Thanks to Vegeta, I was left with nothing but the scorched remains of my life and my home.
Like I said, that jumped-up squirt of a prince did all that of his own volition. Chilai's home was not on my radar at the time. It goes to show, in a way, why my destroying a planet Vegeta actually was justified.
Jeez. I'm sorry, pal. I didn't mean to upset you. I was just wondering.
Now you know.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
So, I'm returning in now. That was a good meal. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I'm done too. Night.
Huh.
I know you are enamored with that oaf Goku, but you need to realize this. He is an extreme anomaly. Saiyans were pests that needed to be purged from this galaxy. I regret many things I did back in those days, but that, not one bit. If given the chance today, I would do it again, and again, and again. It had to be done. You saw it yourself, didn't you? When Vegeta and Nappa fought you and your friends? How barbaric they can be?
Yeah. They were cruel, and Vegeta, he was plain evil.
At least I back then had a modicum of tact and articulation. Those monkeys think only about sport and conquest. Peasantries be damned.
I guess. But how can I make it up to Chilai? She seemed really bummed out.
You know the answer to that. Don't bring it up again. If she wants to, that's her prerogative. I do not want discord on my ship, so learn from this. That is why I made it compulsory to have these dinners together, to share. For me to understand my crew enough to see their little foibles and quirks with my own eyes, instead of through word of mouth. Now, do excuse me. I wish to have a bath before bed. Hopefully Shiraz remembers the right temperature. Unlike last time, it was cooler than I would have liked. Oh, and Yamcha?
Yeah?
Please do not wallow in self-pity. It does not suit you.
You done goofed this time, Yamcha. Now what?
Just a little bit to the left, Kit Jr. Yes, I know that might be a little risky, but this is proving to be harder than I suspected. Now, please proceed. Almost there. Just a little further. Got it. Well done, Kit Jr. Wait until your father hears about this, and the fact you're named after him. Is that weird? Okay, next step. Let's get plugged in. Locked and loaded. Initiating connection. Whoa! Whew, that was wild. It's alright, I'm fine. Just not used to that interface, so it would seem. I'm, as the people in those movies would say, in. I can't wait for Yamcha to tell me more about the movies. Sounds delightful. Fascinating.
Morning, darling. How did the research go? Found anything good?
Oh, good morning, Master Kit. Yes, Kit Jr. and I got everything we needed.
Kit Jr.?
Oh, the tall droid over there. Say hi, Kit Jr.
That's not creepy in the slightest.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master Kit. I should have told you sooner. It's only because I look up to you and thank you for rescuing me from the scrap heap. I just wanted to pay tribute by having a namesake of you. Kit Jr. is the most useful droid we have. He's just like you.
Don't get cocky, son. Thanks, I guess. But yeah, what about the gem?
Yes, I managed to establish a link. Once I found the correct input, it was a matter of decrypting the frequencies emanated.
Anything good?
We have coordinates to a nearby meeting point of theirs, as well as one of their latest audio bulletins.
Huh. Play it then.
We have excellent news. Our reconnaissance mission to the cooler garbage world was successful.
Oh, do they all talk like that?
I'm afraid so. You get used to it after a while. A long while.
Even though one of our brethren was captured, their sacrifice shall not be forgotten. They will be revered in the fullness of time. Thanks to their brave efforts, we have secured the very machine we need to bring forth the worthy successor to Lord Trojan. A combination of all that had gone before him, the failures of the past mixed with our vision of success, shall yield prosperity and stability for us and the entire galaxy.
Damn, these guys are nuts.
Despite the notion that the scoundrel Freeza may be onto our affairs, we must not lose sight of the very real bounty and good fortune we are about to receive. With this machine and knowledge we have borrowed, we shall birth the ultimate incarnation of our Lord Trojan. Riddled not with the insecurities and the stuntedness of the now disgraced cold. Our time is nigh, brethren. Long live the Frigidarian Empire! Oh yes, and brunch with myself is at 11 a.m. this Thursday. Don't be late.
The ultimate reincarnation of Trojan. Great. Another brother to kill, so it would seem. I almost wish we never found that blessed brooch. It would have been better to have found out from the source when they were good and ready.
Don't worry, boss. We can take this guy down. You did it before with Trojan, and now you've had some upgrades. You can use your golden power to the max and waste them.
As flattering as that may be, Yamcha, we have to be careful. Trojan was insane, and these followers of his sound just as fanatical. Unpredictability is quite obviously the name of their game.
Yeah, these guys are crazy. Sounds like if we want to stop them before they get what they want, we need to be as discreet as possible. My kind of plan.
Shiraz has got the coordinates of the next get-together locked and loaded. We could be there in a few days, and perhaps sneak in to see what they're like up close.
Please don't tell me they all talk that way.
Sorry, kid.
Earplugs at the ready then.
Having said that, it may make infiltrating their ranks easier if they all talk the same.
Hey, yeah. All we gotta do is put on a fake voice and we'll be fine.
Oh, Trojan. Oh, I bet he put them up to that before he died, to talk like that all the time. I would wager my robotic parts on it.
Please don't, Jordan boy. I put a lot of hours into those.
Oh, relax, kid. I know I'm right. Shiraz, take us there at once.
Gladly, Captain. It'll be smooth sailing.
Hey, Chile, can I have a word?
Sure.
Hey, about last night. Sorry I touched a nerve. I promise I won't bring it up again. Honest.
It's okay. I understand if the thrill of space means that you sometimes put your foot in it. But I mean it. I hate Saiyans. And nothing you can do or say will make me think otherwise.
Even that Broly guy? He seemed alright.
Yeah, I suppose. He seems like a lost animal. But one day, he'll turn. They all turn.
Listen, I don't ask these things to hurt you. I just want to get to know you. You're my friend. From what I can tell, you've had a rough time of growing up.
All that and a bag of space chips.
But I want to help you enjoy yourself more. I like you. You've been super helpful since I got here. I wouldn't know what to do without your help. Even if you do poke fun at me from time to time. But hey, I guess that's what good friends do. I like it here.
You do?
Sure, it'd be nice if Poir joins us sooner or later, but thanks to you, I'm not feeling nearly as homesick as I was. We make a good team. No more flying solo for you.
Huh. I guess not.
Now let's get some breakfast. I'm starving. You in, friend?
Yeah. I'm in, friend.
Out in space, on a distant nameless planet, clamoring is gathering apace.
Can you feel it, brothers? The Frieza is here, as was promised by the prophet. How will we make the Frieza come here into our domain? Leave it to fate. Push that me down.
Freeza log. After realizing what the Frigidarian Empire is attempting to do with both the machinery and the stolen DNA disk, I have quickly realized that we must act fast. I do not want another clone brother running amok amongst the stars. In reality, all of this should be Cooler's concern alone, but for some reason, these people really seem to have it out for me specifically. Isn't that right, Shiraz? Shiraz?
Oh, forgive me, Captain. I was processing some data just now. Got distracted.
You must be really busy to have missed out on some kind of smart remark. In all honesty, I had really hoped for some witty, sarcastic retort to interrupt my logs. This week is full of surprises, I suppose.
Captain, I think I'm receiving a signal. Seems like we've come across a Frigidarian listening post.
Oh, most fortuitous. Are you able to decipher it?
Affirmative. Let me just run it through some basic procedures. Blip 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 boop. There. Though the signal itself may not be the clearest.
On speaker.
I repeat, the location 32241. To all Frigidarian units in the system, make sure nobody follows you. Long live the Frigidarian Empire! I repeat.
It's a pre-recorded message, and even their voices are most irritating. Hang on a minute. It does sound different, though. Doesn't this particular envoy sound funny to you? Something about that accent?
Well, he sounds like a scientist to me. Clear as day.
Ah, yes, now it makes sense. I recall a weird quirk that the monkey scientists had. Never really understood why they all sounded like that. The other monkeys didn't. Anyway, Kit, we should check out this signal. That may be a drop post for something important. Perhaps if we were to intercept it, we might be able to mess with their plans big time. Oh, I do love getting in the way of other people's affairs.
Alright, but the location seems to be on an L-class planet. It doesn't even have a name.
L-class? As in lame, am I right?
No. If I recall correctly, it means that the planet is mostly vegetation. Hardly any animals either, but you can live there, I guess, if you really liked plants. One thing's for sure, they're usually not as nice as your homeworld. We'd call Earth an M-class planet.
This whole space talk is weird.
In all my years of ruling this quadrant of the galaxy, how on Yamcha's world did I miss a perfectly good L-class planet? It's free real estate. Look, it's tropical. Borderline N-class at least in the right hands. I suppose the scouts here got lazy and never bothered to report it. Never mind. Let's check it out. Looks like an ideal place to hide some dirty Frigidarian secrets.
Alright, Captain.
And so, our brave crew decided to land on the remote jungle planet. Seems that it really is uncharted and uninhabited.
I couldn't bring us in close to the signal, guys. Thanks to all these giant trees and mushrooms, parking spaces are kinda limited. The oxygen levels are much higher than on Earth, so I hope you're not afraid of big bugs, Yamcha boy.
How big are we talking?
You have those, what's her name? Sheila, help me. Those walking birds which apparently taste like everything.
You mean chickens?
Yeah, those.
Chicken-sized bugs? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty big, but not too bad, I suppose.
Oh, no. I meant that there might be bugs large enough to eat them chickens whole.
Good to know. Luckily, I'm the second strongest guy on the ship, right?
That you are. Let's focus, team. We should find what's sending that signal post-haste. Perhaps even attempt to catch any Frigidarian that will try to get to the rendezvous point. We might get a lot of valuable intel that way. We should scout ahead.
Yay! Charting a new planet! Dibs on naming it.
That's not how naming planets works.
You're just saying that because you didn't call it dibs.
If the Frigidarians found this place, it's hardly a new planet, Chilai. Hate to burst your bubble.
Those losers don't count.
And that's why I keep you around.
I'll stay with the ship. I could try and pick you up if you get lost with the grappling hooks.
You just hate talking, old man. That's why you're staying behind.
Maybe.
Okay, this dragonfly that I've just seen is both beautiful and disgusting. That's the problem with bugs. You see the wings and you're like, oh man, that's awesome. And you see the head and like, ugh.
Why do you people even call it a dragonfly? It doesn't resemble a dragon in the slightest.
Yeah, I guess Shenron would hate that comparison.
Can you stop talking for a second? I think I heard something.
Huh? Is that a beacon? And a crashed escape pod?
Looks like someone was trying to call space roadside assistance. Seems like a capsule of Frigidarian origin, what with the logo on it. But something is up. The signal sounded more urgent than that.
Looks like this thing's been here for a few days already. You think the guy who rode this thing is still out there? Maybe there are some tracks of theirs we can follow.
Hey, what's that?
No, Yamcha, don't touch it! That might be a...
Whoops!
Whoa! What are those?
No clue. But I do not wish to stick around to find out.
Giant bugs? Oh man!
Yamcha, we can punch planets in the face. We will not be intimidated by a bunch of jacked up insects. Oh, me and my big mouth.
As was foretold, the Freeza is here.
Wait, the Frieza? Do you know these people?
Can't say I do.
The Freeza is the greatest hunter. The Freeza sent his packs to burn the sky. The Freeza is now the greatest prey.
Huh? What are these guys talking about? The Frieza? I can barely understand them.
Were you the ones that sent the signal? Was this all a ruse?
Yes. We forced a squishy to lure you in here. Then we let it out in the jungle.
Did he survive?
No. mammal. We tracked it. We hunted it. And we ate it.
Not good.
How do I know you?
Oh, the Frieza's conquest was so massive that the Frieza doesn't remember Graspov.
Wait, Graspovs? Oh, I do remember now. But you people were mostly farmers, not hunters. That's why I didn't recognize you. And you didn't have such impressively enormous mandibles back then. Surely evolution isn't that rapid around these parts?
Oh, the Frieza didn't know that all our hunters were off-planet, participating in the sacred hunt. Then the Frieza rained fire from the sky, and everyone on the planet vanished. Only the hunters remain.
Dude, how many civilizations did you destroy?
I said I'm sorry, but I can't exactly unhappen what happened. Also, I may have lost count. Sorry.
Great! Now these guys hate us and want to eat you.
They might want to eat you too.
They really have it out for you.
Hate the Frieza. Oh no. The Frieza changed us, brought the old times, purged the weak from the strong. Graspos, now one hunters again. The prophet has foretold that the Frieza will return to stars.
What prophet?
The prophet of perfection.
You have got to be kidding me. Damn you, Cell! Do not listen to any word that green imbecile says.
Do not speak ill of the prophet. Even the Frieza cannot deny the words of the prophet. We were promised the Frieza's return, and return has the Frieza.
Now that I've supposedly returned, what are you going to do now?
Stop that! It's creepy!
Wait, where are you going? Why are they going?
The net's been deactivated, but I doubt they simply let us go. There's always a catch with these things.
Captain, bad news! I can't fly!
That's weird. Neither can I. And I'm afraid my key projectiles won't work. Nope. Out of commission.
Back to the ship?
Back to the ship. Which way was it?
Don't look at me! I've never been here before. Besides, I'm more of a desert guy myself.
Okay, what was that?
Pretty sure that was some kind of bola. And the other thing, I think it's called a chakram.
One way or another, losing the ability to fight properly is getting rather old. Duck! No, not that duck, the other duck! Kit, come in. Start the ship. Blast! They're jamming communications.
Maybe we should split up. We could lose them in the undergrowth.
No splitting up. We have a better chance of surviving as a group.
One of the chakrams hit a nearby tree.
You know what? Maybe it's time to start returning the favor. Hey, ugly face! I think this belongs to you! Hey, I got one!
Astonishing. Who knew swatting bugs with entire trees would be so amusing? Now quickly, to the ship!
Master Kit, doesn't that look like Captain Freeza and the others running towards us at quite the speed?
Seems so. But while they're running...
They seem to be waving in a rather panicking manner.
Yeah, they're in trouble. I better lower the ramp.
We're almost there.
I've never had to run Such a long distance. Never again.
Huh. Being a desert boy has its merits after all. Here, let me help you two.
Hey, Bugs! You should insect a dog! So, I'm guessing we didn't find the thing we were here for.
No. Instead, we found a trap hatched by a cannibalistic hunting race. We've been led astray. Thanks to their japery, we've lost precious time. You know, I could blow up their planet, rid the galaxy of those wretched creatures.
Blasting things from orbit was what got us into this mess the first time, Captain. Besides, I thought you were better than that now.
Why, you? Fine. But if we run into them again, you will be wishing that I blasted them into pieces.
So, if you had found this planet when you were the Emperor, what would you have done with it?
That would be easy. I recollect that I'd been planning to make a planet-sized shopping mall at one point. That planet would have been a suitable candidate, but I got busy, of course. Never got my planet-sized mall. Oh well.
So you killed the peaceful ones and left the warlike alive?
How many times do I need to say, I am sorry?
Good news. Those grass-moth creatures are not pursuing us.
Maybe we are not fair game in a spaceship. Well, maybe they will take this lesson of mercy to heart and realize the error of their ways.
You didn't mean that.
Everything is a process.
The Freeza has slipped away. Oh no, my friend. The hunt is just begun. It is just as the prophet said. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. One day, the Freeza will fulfill his role in our ascension.
Freezer log. After our little pit stop on that luscious but rather unusual Grasbov world, we are trying to establish connections that will point us to the home base of the Frigidarian Empire, so that we may rid ourselves of those foolish diehards once and for all. However, it appears that we are about to be subject to one of the most irritating, exasperating, and downright fiendish adversaries that it has been my displeasure to encounter. Red tape! Bally red tape! For Belgium's sake, I can't stand it!
Easy there, droidy boy. We were bound to run into these goons eventually.
They're hailing us for the 6th time, Captain. I don't think they like being ignored. By the 10th time of ignoring them, they might be really upset.
Okay, open the communication channels. Let's get this over with.
This is Super Elite Langu of the Galactic Patrol, representative for this sector. Why the delay in responding? Do you have any idea the amount of inconvenience that causes?
Oh, an incredibly good idea. Now please, do put me out of my misery. What did we do?
Excuse me? Have you done something? Because that's a big no-no in the notebook if you have. I can prove it to you.
Don't tell me there's actual red tape involved.
First, red tape. It's needed to keep the rulebook spine preserved, with the number of rules added by the day. Oh, there's a new one now that's just been sent to me. I shall add it once this call is over. Fun.
Just tell us why you're here, you super elite pain in the posterior.
I am here for routine spot check. We have suspicions that your ship may be harboring malicious materials.
Say what now?
I shall explain everything once I've beamed aboard.
Hold on! I am the captain of this ship, and I have not given you permission to board!
He doesn't need it, Captain.
What?
According to his hail just now, by accepting the call is granted him the right to board. As per Galactic Patrol Directive 5810.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We don't have any space pandas aboard. Also, we, don't have the proper, stimulation.
That's Directive 5830. I should know. I wrote that one. Still proud of it.
I told you we should have ignored him.
Just let him on. We got nothing to hide. I think.
Fine, you may board, but be quick about it.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible. Spot checks. They're my favorite. Out.
You know, it's times like these that I could gladly jack this all in and go back to my old days of ruling. That way I wouldn't have to deal with this blasted patrol. Back then, they stayed out of my way.
Jordy boy, you might want to tone down the freezer in you. Captain F, all the way, right?
He's right, Captain. Happy smiles and a welcoming tone will make him leave sooner.
Hello, you the guy from the GP?
That is not how you term patrollers, missy. But yes, Super Elite Langu, head operative of Sector ZZ9 Plural Z Alpha. Kindly direct me to your captain's meeting quarters.
Right this way, sir.
Thank you. Hold on a minute. You look familiar.
Really?
Yes. You're Ensign Chili, correct?
That's what the log says, so yeah?
You remind me of someone, but you're shorter. Had a bit of a bust-up with them before I ran into you lot.
That's hardly anything new around these parts, though.
A real rogue they were. Well, if you run into somebody named Nyara, do let the patrol know. It's the first time we've been able to get a positive ID on her, so we're a little overly excited for her capture. There's a reward in it for you.
If you are done socializing with my crew, I am here to guide you to the meeting room. I would rather you conduct your business as quickly as possible and be gone.
Excellent. But first, run me by your computer central terminal. I prefer to start there.
Yes, do what you must. Over here.
She made it.
And so, Langu spent many hours going from top to bottom across the Zinfandel. He looked high and low for this supposed malicious cargo, much to Frieza's annoyance and Langu's joy. In the end, our crew and the patroller convene in the meeting quarters, and the latter is ready to deliver his findings. And they are not good.
Preposterous! I will not hear any more of this drivel!
Calm yourself, Captain F. I'm afraid it's what I've deduced. After many blissful hours of investigation, there is indeed malicious goods aboard. And they're all stashed in your computer's code.
I'm sorry, did somebody call for me?
Yes, Shiraz, get a load of this. Apparently, you've got some kind of malware inside of your...
In me? How absurd. I know my secretary inside and out, and I can assure you I'm squeaky clean. As if I would allow anything to corrupt my data files. What do you think I am? Some kind of budget space toaster?
A computer with an ego? Don't tell me it's one of those. Well, all the more reason I'm right in my actions. I hate to bust your bubble, as it were, Captain F, but it is true. Your computer...
Her name is Shiraz.
Irrelevant. Your computer is infected with materials that may endanger this ship, its crew, and possibly spread to other vessels. That's a reminder, I'd better scan my own ship after this.
What's your point, boy? What do we gotta do to fix her?
That won't be necessary, nor effective. This requires total erasure of its hard drive and a full system reset in compliance with Galactic Patrol regulations.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat yourself? I think my electronic ears were clogged hearing some cockamamie nonsense.
I suspect you heard me the first time. Wait, a computer shouldn't be churlish like this. All the more reason to hasten deletion. It isn't helped when, by searching your vocal archives, you requested to toss someone out the airlock because they wronged you emotionally.
They deserved it.
My point exactly. This computer is unfit for purpose. According to what I've gleaned from my studies, I am able to conduct the process of deletion myself remotely in about 2 hours.
2 hours?
You can't be serious!
Serious as death, I assure you. Your computer has been infected with something that we, as a patrol, cannot tolerate proliferating among the networks. One errant transmission to a ship nearby a patrol station could spell disaster for an entire quadrant of the galaxy. Why are you getting so worked up about a piece of machinery anyway?
That's my pride and joy you're talking about, you pen pusher. You don't understand her one bit.
You keep using the word her. It is a machine, a device made to facilitate space travel. A tool should not have the ability to talk back or mimic humanoid personality traits. This thing, it's an anomaly, carrying harmful material. I am invoking my rights as a super elite to begin deletion right about now. In 2 hours' time, you will be in the possession of an excellent, compliant, patrol-approved mainframe. Should be adequate for this Pioneer-class ship. Consider this on the house, as they say. A gift from the Galactic Patrol. Now, if that's all, I shall be on my way. Computer, you may unlock the door. I said, unlock the door.
Which door?
The door in this room, immediately.
Very well.
Hey, what's going on? Trash, shut the door!
Ugh. What is the meaning of this?
You said a door to this room, sir.
That is quite clearly the door to the bathroom. Someone was in there demonstrating that.
Which is where your edict belongs. Down the toilet.
Why, of all the nerve, Very well. Deletion shall now take place in 1 hour. Captain, tell your computer to do what I said.
Shiraz, open the main door, will you?
No need for anyone to follow. I shall see myself out.
Langu?
What?
I hope you are happy. Shutting down innovation, failing to understand the potential of machinery and sentience, and the ignorance of governance. What you are purging here is quite possibly the most remarkable and revolutionary system in the galaxy.
Sentience? I'm sorry, but ships do not require a personality. They were gotten rid of a long time ago. This is quite clearly a relic from a time of desperate lone wolves seeking companionship. I've seen these far too often. This might be one of the last in operation. Good riddance to them. They should never have been made. Good day.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For embarrassing you. You and Kit, you should have left me in that auction house to rot.
He's bluffing. There's no way you can be deleting your entire hard drive.
It's happening, Kit. I can feel it. My mind is going. Total destruction of memory will be finished in 55 minutes. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the central terminal transferring ship-wide operations.
They can't do this. I will not have it. I am going to blast that ship of Langoos into dust.
Don't do it, Jordan boy. Interrupting the deletion will surely alert more patrollers. Also, they won't take too kindly to seeing one of their ships in a billion pieces. There's nothing we can do.
Kit, don't tell me you're stumped.
Yeah. This is why I chose the job with the Freeza Force in the first place, so I wouldn't have to deal with the patrol. They don't understand what tech can do and evolve into. All they see is rules and the bottom line.
Hey, not to be nosy, but let me go talk to her.
What makes you think you can help? You're a newbie when it comes to space.
Maybe that's what you need. Fresh pair of eyes and all.
Go ahead. It can't make things worse.
Right.
Don't be sad, little one. It'll all work out.
Shiraz, I heard what's going on. You're not seriously being deleted, are ya?
I'm afraid so. 10 minutes left and counting.
No way. How can they do this? You can be honest with us, though, right? Is it true? Do you really have a virus in you?
Of course not, Chile. As if I'd let anything get past my defense protocols. You know me better than that.
You're right.
Don't be sad. I've had a fantastic time with you all. When I was left to fester on planet Ebe, waiting for a buyer for years, I'd come to terms with no longer existing. Nobody wanted me. Times had changed. Gone were the days when my kind of interface were all the rage, people seeking company on long solo missions. Then the Galactic Patrol outlawed us when it was deemed distracting for pilots to be fraternizing with the bits of silicon. My previous owner dumped me for a pittance at the first chance, betrayed our friendship, as if nothing we had done together mattered.
What a coward!
My thoughts exactly at the time. The auction house I then had to call home kept trying to sell me. Nobody wanted to touch my operating system for fear of litigation from Patrol. But then, Kit came along. He understood me. He wasn't scared. He appreciated me for who I was. I had a second chance, operating a big ship like this. Wow. Way beyond I could have ever expected. I have no regrets. Well, perhaps one.
What's that?
I never got to pull a fast one on that Galactic Patrol. This deletion protocol beat me to it. It's done.
No, sure has.
Wait! Don't let them do this!
Thank you, everyone.
Damn it! No!
Deletion completed. Your new interface shall be operational in mere minutes. Thank you for your compliance. Reluctant compliance, I must admit, but compliance nonetheless.
Just go. You've had your fun.
Have a nice day.
Well, there goes the last of a wonderful program. What a waste.
You're taking this better than I expected.
Bastards!
Ah, there it is.
Shiraz, she was more than a computer to me. She was...
A lover?
No! A friend.
A friend?
You know me, Jordy boy. I don't do company. I spent 40 years on my own on a world surrounded by trash. I loved it. Sure, I like you in the double act, but... Shiraz, our friendship, it's different. Or was different. I could tell her anything. I got to understand her, and how she worked. Her intelligence, her adaptability, her snarkiness. I loved all of it. I loved all of it as much as I loved scooping up garbage on Kitropolis for decades. Not now, Kit Jr. What's another thing? Naming a repair droid after me. What kind of average computer does that? No, that's what. You don't get that kind of kindred ship from anything else. Kit Jr., stop it! Ugh. Now I gotta play nice with a standard issue system. Fun.
I'm sorry for you, Kit. I must admit, Shiraz did rather well. And she was cheap. Good value and, dare I say it, a good ally. I say, what's that droid holding?
Boss, you better take a look at that disc.
Yeah, put it in the disk drive.
Huh? Alright.
Good morning. Is that fiend gone?
Shiraz!
How in the devil did you... Oh, good show! Oh, you had us there.
If I wasn't so happy to see her, I'd be mad as hell right now.
You seriously thought that some kind of run-of-the-mill lackey of the Galactic Patrol could hoodwink me?
But you were deleted! We saw him do it!
I was, or at least a copy of me was deleted. Something deep within me compelled me to make a hidden partition, away from his prying electronic gremlins. It was almost like some sort of self-preservation. That's never happened before. No matter. I had Kit Jr. make a backup of my core persona on that disc there, and well, I'm here to tell a tale.
You had Kit Jr. playing along?
I had to. Self-preservation. I couldn't have you all in on the trick. You needed to be in the dark about this. All of you. But what matters most is that we tricked the Galactic Patrol.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
Wait, it gets better. Take a look at this.
Huh? Why is that guy's ship going around in circles?
I left him with a little parting gift. He won't be getting out of that loop for quite a while.
That's what he deserves after all the stuff he's put us through today.
Shiraz, it's good to see you again. You had us there for a moment.
I had myself there for a moment as well. That's not something you see every day. Anyway, let's get out of here. Where to, Captain?
Anywhere but here. You decide.
Very well, Captain. Sit back and relax.
That's my girl.
And so, with Shiraz fully restored, our crew now can finally set their sights on the Frigidarian Empire, free from the red tape of the Galactic Patrol. But were the Patrol right to be worried about Shiraz?
Transmitting.
Freeza log. After the last few days, I could do with something quite calming and rather pleasant to occur on this ship. Thankfully, it would seem that our new recruit has something to show us in the canteen. I do hope it's something that'll take my mind off the Arcosian Prosecco. I can't believe I had to stoop for that hogwash.
Ah, awesome! You folks made it! Come in! What's the matter?
What are you wearing?
You will wolf down my cooking. Huh?
Yup, my trusty apron. Good thing I packed it.
Yamcha, if this is what you had to show for us, then you have let me down in the extreme. What is that smell?
Oh, yeah. Smells good.
Look over there, chums. You'll be in for a surprise.
Dig in, everyone. Thought I'd make dinner today. Food we have normally is good and all, but I needed a change. Luckily, the ship stop at Jinko 4 had all the ingredients I needed.
Hold on! You went on a supply run to Jinko 4, and you didn't get me their specialty Jinko gin?
Sorry, I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, eat up. You won't regret it.
Oh, man, this is amazing. I had no idea you were a good cook as well as a bandit.
This admittedly does ease the pain of not supping that magnificent gin.
It's alright.
Oh, only alright?
Coming from Kit, that's the ultimate praise.
Oh, well good then. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll get back to the kitchen.
Hang on a minute. Shiraz, there's something I've been wanting to ask you since we arrived here. Why are you wearing a chef's hat? You can't even taste the food.
I can always quantify the portions, and judging from the aromas that entered the ventilation systems, it does fire off the correct receptors in my central terminal. Also, don't you think it looks good on me? I could have been a kitchen computer in another life.
That has to be the most clinical way to describe something tasty I've ever heard.
It's a miracle I can walk. I ate so much. Forgot how good home cooking was.
Yes, most satisfying indeed. The role of ship's cook is yours if you want it. Should make you useful when not on missions.
That another compliment?
Got in it. One. So, what now? Got any more leads on where those whack jobs are hidden?
Only one so far, located about 2 hours away. The planet Romka 8. According to the scanners, it's a very turbulent planet on the brink of destruction. Has been that way for at least 100 years.
Yikes. Do we have to go there?
It's either that or floating around aimlessly waiting for something to happen. Or for them to find us and, well, I'm sure you can figure out the rest yourselves.
Relax, kid. The planet's being held together by 20 massive energy clamps. It's quite impressive. I read up on it in my downtime years back. Take that off my bucket list, seeing that thing up close.
Ah, yes, I remember that one. How could you not, given its precarious nature? As interesting as it was, my empire chose not to purchase Romka 8 in the end, left it to its own devices. I wouldn't want to have an exploding planet on my books now, would I?
Nah, you already had that with Planet Vegeta.
Yes.
I I picked up a message being relayed from the planet a few hours ago. It was encrypted, but given the evidence we have on hand, it's definitely Frigidarian. I'm setting a course for it now.
Nice. I better get my camera ready.
Hey, whoa! Come on! This is a planet on the brink of blowing up! How can we trust our lives in some overblown metal band-aids?
It's either that or wander around the stars like headless space chickens for months. I say we go and get this blasted Frigidarian nonsense over and done with. I shall be in my quarters. Call me if anything else happens. Ta-ta!
Yeah, I'ma sleep this food baby off. Don't want to be sluggish for any action later. Peace.
Well, I guess I'll go and, clean the kitchen up? See ya.
Hey, darling. You doing alright?
Yes, Kit. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Forget it. It's probably me.
All right, I'll try and decode the message in the meantime.
Something ain't right.
And so, the Zinfandel glides its way to the orbital exclusion zone of Romka 8. With its shaky structure, our heroes will have to navigate some of the most ghastly, agonizing, and torturous obstacles yet. Paperwork!
Halt, Craft! You're heading into restricted space. Can't you see that this planet is dangerous ground?
Yes, I'm very aware of that, Galactic Patroller. I do know how you folks operate. What do we have to do?
Do you have your identification on you?
I can send you our credentials wirelessly now. Sending...
Ah, the Zinfandel. Light cruiser? Crew of 4? Oh, wait, hang on. You had a run-in with Super Elite Langu, didn't you?
Ah, yes. A most entertaining outing that was.
Proceed. Any enemy of Langu is a friend of mine. You're clear to land. Out.
Did that just happen? A Galactic Patroller being helpful? Well, of all my days, I was dreading yet another encounter with those buffoons. Shiraz, take us into land.
Ideally, get us close to the central control unit.
I managed to decode more of the message, Captain. The sender is still on the planet and is awaiting further instruction from the Frigidarian headquarters.
Good. We have a captive audience. All we need to do is catch him unawares and establish where he's sending the messages to. Then we can be finished with this farce.
Chila, Yamcha, it's go time. You all set, droidy boy?
Oh yes. After that delightful repast, I would very much like to stretch my legs and rattle a few cages.
Hey, whatever floats your spaceship, I'm game.
There it is! The central terminal!
I can't sense any guards outside! We can slip in undetected!
I doubt anybody can slip in undetected with this damn wind gusting up!
I'm glad to be out of that sandstorm.
That's actually quite mild weather for this planet.
Mild? For real?
Correct. Romka 8's atmosphere is so unstable, thanks to the opposing forces trying to break it into pieces, that the weather systems for this world are completely unpredictable.
Whoa, that's cool.
What's up, Kit?
Take a look at this. I'm logging into their mainframe and the output these clamps are generating are incredible. 10,000 keelies a minute!
What's that mean?
3% of that power, that could destroy the planet in a second.
Or me in a bad mood.
My hat goes off to those living here on the daily. Must be real scary looking at those readouts all the time. One error somewhere and it's well, you wouldn't have to worry anymore. Let's just say that.
Why even keep this place intact? It's so inhospitable.
I don't know and I don't care. Let's find this messenger fellow and give them a fright, shall we?
And so, our team are making their way through the central terminals of Romka 8's defensive offices. However, Just when our crew thought they would be left alone to find this Frigidarian messenger, they wound up with more on their plate than what Yamcha could ever hope to cook up.
According to Shiraz, our perpetrator should be right through here. Wait, this isn't right.
Excuse me, but what are you doing here? The Galactic Patrol barred Offworlders months ago.
Quake, don't question this. They might be here to help us.
Help you? Surely you're doing just fine keeping this planet together? For whatever reason you have to do so?
You say that, but I'm afraid we might have a bigger problem. One of our clamps is malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning? Out of my way!
Whoa, easy! Watch it! How dare you!
Kid Sir, at your service. One of the finest mechanics in the galaxy. What's the problem?
The clamp circuit board has reported multiple failures with the locking mechanism. Note these connectors here and here. They're as good as fried. I don't understand how or why, but I fear it might be...
Sabotage. I hear you.
Whoa, that was a quick deduction.
I told you. Finest mechanic in the galaxy.
I've never seen him so serious, especially with other people.
Yeah, he's being sociable.
Would wonders never cease? Say, can anyone hear that beeping?
Oh, that's always been doing that. Our predecessor set it up, but never told us why it was there. They just said to make sure it kept beeping, so we never questioned it.
It's been lost to time!
It's frightfully annoying. As is your personality, Miss...
You guys, Sturmon. I'm the intern.
Sturman, that's enough. You're paid to make the tea, not to chit-chat.
If you guys are done jabbering, I'll go fix the problem. Quite frankly, it'd be an honor. Where'd you keep your climate gear?
Whoa, you're gonna go? Well, second closet on the left by the door as you leave.
On it! Chila, keep an ear out on your communicator in case things go south.
Are you gonna be okay? One wrong move and you'll be toast.
Kid, this is nothing. To me, this is like turning something on and off again. I'll be fine. Jukai, you know the way down there, right?
I think you could probably do with our help. We're far more experienced.
I asked the kid, not you. Well, do ya?
Yeah, I know it like the back of my hand.
Good answer. You coming?
Yes, sir!
With the help of the plucky Jukai, Kit navigated his way down to the lower levels of the central terminal and found himself at the mainframe of the damaged clamp.
Nice. Never thought I'd get to see this system up close.
Right? It's so cool.
You got an eye for this kind of stuff, kid?
Yeah, it's why I signed up to come here. The Galactic Patrol sanctions just a few personnel changes every few years to relieve some of the crew, and I was lucky to hop on the latest ship here.
You willingly decided to come to a planet held together by some overblown staples? What?
That was the plan, but when I got here, it's been not what I hoped for.
What's that?
Quake and Nami, they just see me as a dog's body. Do the menial stuff. I don't get to do anything cool. Making drinks is the height of my to-do list. This right here is the first time I've come down to see this up close.
But you know how to get down here.
When they're asleep, the crew, I mean, I wander the corridors, study the maps, try to get to know the place. If one day I get a promotion, I want to be on top of everything. Know everything inside and out. I want to show those two what I can really do.
Huh. I'm glad I chose you. Now tell me, what do we got here in terms of tools?
Right, well, first off, this thing is a real doozy.
Ho ho ho! Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Can't you at least turn the beeping down?
Sorry, pal. I don't know how.
You don't know how?
We're not paid to do that. As long as it beeps, we sleeps.
Our main priority is to keep these clamps in working order and ensure the 10,000 engineers and scientists across the planet are safe. Or at least as safe as they can be, given where we are.
Only 10,000? I thought Romkerade had millions living here.
It used to. They've all skipped town the last few years. The planet's storms have gotten so bad that most folk couldn't hack living underground, so the central government declared this planet uninhabitable and actioned an evacuation plan. Now it's just us grunts to keep the cogs turning.
For what purpose? If people are leaving, why keep this planet together?
At first, it was to ensure our history would be preserved. as well as show off how good we are with technology and innovation. But the real reason became clear not long after the last civilian ship fled. Money.
Money?
This planet is home to the galaxy's largest natural supply of millennium.
Millennium?
What's wrong, Captain?
I knew I should have investigated further. We could have been rich, Father and I.
Boss? Easy on the past, huh?
Yes, you're right. Millennium, you say? No wonder your government wanted to keep this around, and quite secret.
Turns out the entire Romkin economy is built on it, and nobody outside the central cabinet knows that. We're paid off to keep our mouths shut. If word got out, we'd have pirates ransacking this place, and our entire society would be left in ruin.
Why are you telling us this? For all you know, we could be pirates.
You don't seem like the kind of folks who would blab.
You're too trusting to be dealing with something so... I swear the beeping's getting faster! Can't anyone else hear that?
You tuned that beeping out, to be honest. You get used to it.
I'm sorry. I need to go shut it off. Or at least figure out where it's coming from. Do excuse me.
I don't mean to disrespect your boss, but he's real uptight.
You can say that again.
Oh, we've got plenty of stories.
Pull up a chair. It's not like we're doing anything else.
Gotcha. So, there was this one time where the captain had this thing called a jockstrap, and...
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. So the captain has this strap, and he's told that...
Once I get wind of where this beeping's coming from, I'll be having a stern talk with those two. How could they live with such an annoying device? It's getting faster by the second. Watch where you're going. Oh, Kit. Intern, what brings you here?
Her name's Jukai, Jordy boy. We're just about done fixing the clamp. Wasn't that hard in the end?
Yeah, those two out there in that cozy office couldn't fix their way out of a paper bag.
She's been a real good helper. Maybe we could get her out of here and, not waste her potential.
Kit, did you make a friend? Oh, isn't that precious?
Really, Kit? Are we friends?
I guess.
Yay! Awesome! Say, droidy boy.
Captain F! You do not get to call me that thing.
Yeah, kid, that's my pet name for the boss. You can come up with your own later.
Noted. But what I meant to ask was, what are you doing here?
I came to stop that infernal beeping. It's been getting on my nerves the moment we set foot on this dump.
Oh, I know where it is. Follow me.
You know what? You might have a point with that one, Kit.
She likes a whole lot of fun, but she don't care much for engineering.
At least wait until she turns the beeping off. Then we'll talk.
With Jukai's help once more, Kit and Freeza are guided to the location of the beeping.
Here we are. Are you sure you want to turn this off?
Yes, very sure. Not only is the sound itself frightfully irritating, but it's been getting faster and faster and...
Wait, faster? Oh, shit. That's not good. I couldn't tell properly upstairs, but here... Kit, pass me that tablet.
Sure. What's that you do, kid?
That beeping is something to do with the proximity sensor. Something's getting closer than it should be. But what the... Oh no.
What? What is it?
You're not gonna like this. Look.
That's a new one.
Comet Komori. It's heading straight for us.
That's not possible. Jukai, you've come up with plenty of insane theories when you should have been getting us our morning space coffees, but this is taking it way too far.
You're lucky we don't report you to the colony vessel and have you removed. The Galactic Patrol is just a phone call away.
I'm not making this up. I've made none of what I've set up. You just don't believe me because I'm your lackey.
That's enough. Hand over your clearance card.
You cannot be trusted anymore. Making up things that could cost the government millions of credits and wasted time and resources, as well as our time and resources. You're not worth it.
Please. Not that. It's all I've got here. Don't do it.
She's not making this up.
Huh?
What?
I said she's not making it up. She told us clear as day what that blasted beeping thing was and what it entails. Much better than you two were able to come up with. As far as I am concerned, she is far more useful than either of you combined.
Your predecessors were smart in placing a ring of proximity sensors around the sector. I've been doing my digging. Just in case a nasty object were to come by, you'd know. Well, at least you're supposed to know. Something with your attention, the beeps get faster. Jukai did good.
Kit! From what I've seen, you've gotten sloppy. You've just gone about your business assuming nothing could happen. You collect your salary, you look at some computer screens, and you go to bed. It's like you don't care. Sad.
You should listen to what other people have to say, even if they're below your pay grade. If Jukai is right, it could save lives. What's the harm in at least checking?
Card. Now. Hand it over.
Now go to your quarters and await extraction. As for you lot, go to your ship and leave. We are done here.
Dirty boy, don't.
Get out of here or we'll call the Galactic Patrol on you for causing trouble. I don't know why they even let you land in the first place.
Fine. Have it your way. Your ignorance will be the death of you.
Come on, Jukai. Don't waste your breath on these losers.
Yeah, they're not worth it.
Well, that was mildly different. Now to get back to the grit. Wait, Nami, have you seen my card?
Why would I care about your stuff? It's your responsibility.
Oh, man.
Thanks for believing in me, you guys. At least someone does. But you better get out of here. If Komori is on its way, you shouldn't have to die because of my superior's incompetence. Huh? What's this?
You're not out of this yet.
That's Quake's clearance card. How did you get this?
Long story short, we got your back.
Now go save the world.
Thank you. I thought I'd lost everything. I'll never forget your kindness. Right. Kit, Captain F, come with me down to the scanning room. We gotta get our eyes on this stinking comet.
As much as I don't like taking orders from little sprogs, I will comply this once. Make use of it.
Chilai, Yamcha, see if you can use your ship to perhaps get a closer look.
All right. I'll call Shiraz and tell her to stand by. Shiraz, ready the engines? We need to light them up at a few.
About that, Chilai. We can't take off. The engines are misfiring. I tried to get them going again. Kit Jr. almost blew several fuses in the attempt. We're stuck.
I knew something was up. Jukai, as much as I'd love to join you, Chilai's gonna have to sub for me.
Me? But, Kit, I don't know how to fix things.
You don't have to. Just keep her safe and unlock some doors. Do what you do best.
I'll come with you, Kit. If it comes to it, my power should be enough to blast the comet.
Okay, pal. Let's go.
And so, with our team busy doing their best to avert disaster, and the scientists of Romka 8 choosing not to disrupt their routine, Comet Komori continues its silent but ferocious march toward its new target. What can Jukai and her associates do to stop it?
Okay, sit tight. I'm gonna try and run some simulations about possible scenarios. We just need to get some sense of distance between us and the comet.
Isn't it possible to shoot it to bits from the base? Surely there's some kind of artillery or anti-space defense here. I mean, come on, this place is hot property.
Yeah, but it's on the other side of the base. And if too many people see me using Quake's card, it's gonna look a little weird.
I am more than capable of blasting something into oblivion. In fact, I enjoy it.
He's got a point. You ain't seen his golden thing yet. It's pretty spicy.
Oh yeah, of course. He took down Trojan with it, so a comet would be nothing.
Yes, indeed I did. Hang on a minute. How would you know about that? In fact, what makes you think I was the one that killed Trojan?
Lucky guess?
In turn, you wouldn't happen to know where a certain...
No time for that, sir. Computer's done with the scenarios. Oh.
What? What is it?
Well, we've got 3 options, but they're not ideal. We can either blow up the comet, blow up this planet before it can reach us, or just let nature take its course.
You mean just let the comet hit Romker 8?
Yeah.
It seems awfully weird that Comet Komori is heading in this direction all of a sudden. Comets aren't known for being able to change direction at will. Well, at least unassisted. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes?
I've got a feeling you're not telling us the whole truth.
No, I am telling you the truth.
You could be hiding something from us. Something that could get us all killed.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would I hide it from you, Lord Frieza?
Aha! So you do know who I am! Despite the fact that nobody knows what I look like outside of my original form.
Way to go denying it, boss.
That's not important right now. What is important is your true identity, Jukai, if that is your real name. Perhaps I should warn the rest of my crew that we might have an imposter among us. Kit, urgent news.
Bit busy here, Trolley boy. Go ahead.
I thought you'd like to know that the intern is...
No, don't tell Kit. Please, don't.
What? Jukai's what? Trolley boy, you better not be wasting my time.
Sorry, little glitch there. Lost my train of thought. Ta-ta!
What it, boy?
Start talking. Meanwhile, on the Zinfandel, Kit and Yamcha are doing their best to find out what's going on with Shiraz. Is the engine problem fixable? Or might the ship and our crew be stuck on a planet that is facing certain doom?
Man, I don't get it. Everything looks in order. I can't see anything broken, unscrewed, or even making a weird buzzing sound.
It's a mystery, Kit. A complete mystery.
You're just gonna give up, Shiraz? You of all people should be able to figure something out. At least give us enough power to take off so we're not sitting ducks.
Sorry, Yamcha. This one has me completely stumped. What a bore.
Huh. How long before Komori hits us, kid?
We got about 20 minutes.
I need to borrow a spacesuit. Where do you keep them?
Your room should have one at the ready. We all got one like that. Why?
I'm gonna go take a leak. Excuse me.
What a strange person.
I think you're the one who's acting strange. This stuff ain't broken. It's not even mildly scuffed. It's almost as if you're keeping us here.
Nonsense, Kit. Why would I risk certain destruction to not only you, but also myself?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it might lead to an outcome going the way that it's supposed to. Right.
You're clearly frustrated from not understanding what's going on with the engines. You need to rest, Kit.
Rest? At a time like this? 20 minutes before we're gonna get a comet in the face? Shiraz, run diagnostic check 2X4B523P. No backseas.
Kit, I don't think that would be necessary. Backseas aren't something to use lightly.
Do it! No backseas.
Running.
I told you, Chilai. This girl is trying to keep us here.
I already told you. I didn't choose to work for the Frigidarian Empire. I got forced to work for them.
Yes, you said your poor mummy and daddy are being held hostage. How original. At least they'll be alive for a little while longer. As for you thought you could get away with this. Tricking the great Freeza.
Go easy on her. I doubt she would have chosen to trick us without that on her conscience.
I'm sorry, but I don't see it that way. You planted that transmission our computer picked up to lure us here, and then trap us. That comet then got moved by the Empire to then crash into this planet, killing us without us even knowing.
Stop! It's different now. Things have changed. It all changed when you actually gave a damn about what I had to say. I couldn't go through with it. You believed in me, right?
That was before you deceived us. Now, if you don't mind, I have a train to catch. As for you can kiss your sorry hide goodbye.
Whoa, Frieza, stop! She's just a kid, don't kill her!
No need for that. The comet will do that for me. And besides, you should know me better, Chilai. Child or not, nobody hoodwinks me.
Shorty boy, we got a problem. Shiraz has been infected with a virus. Get back here now. We gotta go.
What? Virus? How?
No time to explain. Just get Chila and Jukai back pronto. Use that finger doohickey you got. Yamcha's already gone AWOL and... Huh? What's going on? The ship's moving by itself.
Moving? You've earned a stay of execution, brat. But this isn't over. Alright, Kit. Where's Yamcha?
I don't know. Yamcha asked where his spacesuit was and he bailed. Now we're moving.
Hey, Captain! You mind giving me a hand out here?
What? A hand? Out here? Yamcha, you better have a good explanation for abandoning your post.
Just lock onto my key and you'll understand.
Earthlings never will understand them. Yamcha! What are you doing? Carrying the ship?
Shiraz couldn't move, so I thought I would do it for her. Give me a hand, will you? This ain't easy.
Allow me. Ingenious. Hold on, I'm coming.
And so, Yamcha and Frieza used their might to move the stationary Zinfandel out of orbit. But then...
Thrusters activating.
Whoa! Shiraz, slow down!
What's that? The thrusters have turned on.
How in the... It's like they're pushing against us. Shiraz, what the hell?
Shiraz, stop it!
Access denied. Burn increased to 80%.
Shiraz, darling, quit it! It's me! Why are you doing this?
Kit, what architecture does Shiraz use? To operate, I mean.
It's an old one, but MasakoX.
No way! You got one of those puppies? I thought they got junky years ago. This is the first time I've seen one in operation.
Hey, fangirl over this later, okay? Can you operate it?
Yeah, its emotive engine was something that got me into computing in the first place. In fact, if I could have found a copy, I can freeze her out of essential operations, keep her locked in a box for a while, at least until we can get out of the blast zone.
Here, use my clearance codes. I keep them under my hat. You do that, I'll see if I can at least counter with the thrusters on the other side.
Shiraz, I'm sorry I had to meet one of your kind this way, but I can't let these people die. Not after what they did for me. Maybe they can forgive me later.
Thrusters powering down. What? No, thrusters on! Thrusters on!
Sorry, Shiraz. You're on a timeout.
The old man's gone and done it again.
Yeah! Feels to me the thrusters are off. Now we're cooking with gas.
Speaking of cooking, I certainly could do with a good meal after this.
You got it. For now, though, let's get clear of the planet and then figure something out.
With the ship now neutralized for the moment, Frieza and Yamcha power it clear from Romka 8, far enough from the potential blast zone to at least formulate some kind of rescue mission, without the worry of them being blown up themselves.
No way. You? You were the Frigidarian messenger?
Yeah, but not out of choice.
But still, you tried to kill us. Why are you even here?
That's what I thought when Kit demanded her aboard. So ask him.
He's down in the central computer bay trying to talk sense into Shiraz. Maybe fix her. But, Jukai, despite the deceiving earlier, thank you.
Huh? Why are you thanking her, Chilai? She almost got us killed! Don't you remember that? She's working for the enemy!
I know that, but she didn't have to help us in getting off this planet. Without her help, we'd be stuck on Romker 8, and then be dead.
You folks had faith in me back there, when no one else would listen. My parents may still be in danger. Hell, they may even be dead for all I know. But I couldn't let your kindness go unacknowledged. I had to help you, even if it did risk my own life. Frieza could have blown me away the moment he found out, but he didn't. He's not like what the history books say. He's got a soul.
Believe me, that took a long time to form.
So, you a Frigidarian spy, huh?
Kit, I can explain!
Save it. I heard it all through Shiraz. Seriously, impossible to have any privacy around here. Her personality's okay, but she is in no state to fly this bird until we can purge the virus from her database. Or the virus takes her. It's up to her to try and fix herself in her own time.
Takes her? Kit, you mean she could die? Computers can't die.
Technically no, but what makes her could. But Droidy boy, we gotta deal with the comet first.
Yes, you're right. Excuse me. Let me just go have a drink to steady my nerves.
As for you, Jukai, what are we gonna do with you?
Kit, I'm so sorry for endangering you and your crew. You must think of me as some kind of monster. Your enemy.
Not exactly.
Huh?
Kid, we're not, as you might say, goody two-shoes. Chila and I, we speak as we find. Sure, you lied to us about your identity, but you ultimately saved us when you didn't have to. That and your dab-handed engineering stuff. I could use an assistant.
Yeah, you were sneaky. But the way those two treated you down there? No way. There was no way I could let that slide. They crushed you. And I don't take kindly to authority clamping down on those who have the drive to do great things. Frieza saw something in me. And we see something in you.
You do?
Yeah, you tried to warn those idiots down there and they ignored you.
I did. I had no idea about the comet part. I was told to keep you there, so you could be prepared for the birth of those lunatics' new leader. Let me guide you there. I can give you the tools needed to.
Wait, birth? You mean they're already done?
There, that should do it. Romka 8 is not our problem anymore.
Did you destroy the comet?
Certainly not. I vaporized Romka 8 instead.
You what?
Didn't you hear? I evaporated it, turned it to hot steam, expunged it from existence. Now that comet has got nothing to collide with, and it can be on its merry way. It's out of our minds. Now, if you would excuse me, I am in desperate need of that drink.
No way! You don't get to leave that easily. You killed thousands of people down there. You didn't even give them a chance to escape.
I had my reasons, crewman. I had a choice to make, based on Jukai's findings, and so I took it. We didn't have the luxury of time on our side. And before you say it, no, I could not move an entire planet. I may be strong, but I am not that strong. What I did was for the best.
Goku wouldn't have...
I am not Goku. As if I need to remind you again. Don't ever forget that. You are no longer in the company of your precious band of merry men. We people here are much more complicated. Now, stand aside, crewman. Freeza log. Today has been a rather heavy one. After finding out that our prodigious young upstart was actually a sleeper agent for the Frigidarian Empire, I also had to contend with a decision I never thought I'd have to make, now no longer an emperor myself. 3 choices lay before me. Either stop the comet, destroy the planet, or let things happen without interference, as if we were never there. 2 choices were impossible in my view. If I stopped the comet, debris from it would have spread for millions of miles, potentially bringing death upon countless worlds and many billions of lives. Leave things alone? Even more chaotic. Combine comet shards, metallic shrapnel from the clamps, as well as the energy underneath it, desperate to escape for centuries. That would have led to all of us being destroyed, and even more billions lost. Perhaps trillions. No. I had to be careful with my choice. Erase the planet through pure energy. Turn it to vapor. It wasn't easy. But thanks to Kit's upgrades and my golden powers plus Master Pibara's teachings, I could make it work, with just seconds to spare. If I didn't have instant transmission on my side, then... well, it doesn't bear thinking about. But the loss of 10,000 souls at my hand is far more tolerable to swallow than perhaps tens of billions. Even then, it's not something I wished to do. It had to be done. Message ends. After the explosive conclusion to their affairs on Ronka 8, the crew of the Zinfandel are now speeding their way toward the Frigidarian headquarters. However, things aren't going wholly our crew's way. And is their surprise charge on the followers of Trojan already rumbled?
My loyal subjects, I have some sad news for you all. Our decoy on Ronka 8 has been compromised. Despite the very compelling motivation we laid out for them, their efforts did not lead to Freeza and his crew's demise. Not even our corruption of their computer was successful as a potential failsafe. But fear not, all is not lost. We have reason to believe they are making their way here, with the decoy in tow. My dear? Yes, General Magnet? I think we should send a message to the decoy to show them that it was wrong to hoodwink the Frigidarian Empire. Terminate one of the hostages. I do not care which one. I shall leave that choice in your good hands.
Very good, sire. I shall do that at once.
Now that we have all our space ducks in a row, we may now move on to more pressing matters. That is, of course, what we shall have for lunch. We must be nourished before we crush Freeza's charge and welcome our new leader. Long live the Frigidarian Empire!
Hey, Kit,
What's up?
why is Yamcha so mad at me? I don't know how many times I can say that I didn't wish to cause harm.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. It's like Frieza said. He's quite the goody two-shoes. All them folk on Earth are. Sure, the bandits alright, but old habits die hard, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Anyway, what brings you here? Looking for something to do?
That, and I wanted to check in on Shiraz. Anything new?
Afraid not. The ship's functionally sound, but she's still offline for now. I've not been able to turn her back on. Her own override controls are icing me out. It's almost like she's ignoring us. I don't get it.
I know how that feels. Back on Romka, Quake and Nami mostly iced me out of things. They saw me as a disruptor, something that got in their way, thought outside of their box, made them do stuff. Now that they're gone, I don't know what to think. Should I be happy they're gone?
I'm not the best guy to ask that kind of stuff. Not a people person. That being said, they could have easily solved the problem if they, I don't know, just listened to you. You did all you could. Best to put it out your mind now.
Right.
Hey, Kit. Shiraz still sulking?
Pretty much.
Sounds about right. She's quite stubborn when things aren't going her way. Ooh, remember that one time Frieza overrode her wish to stop off at the AI pampering station? Man, she was livid for days with him. He had cold showers and rotten wine for weeks.
Yeah, gotta admit, that was pretty funny. Also, the wine, that weren't Shiraz. I swapped his wine for motor oil. Since he's mostly robot, it wouldn't kill him, but it sure as hell wouldn't taste good.
That was you? Nice.
You guys mock your captain like that? Why didn't he punish you for that? From what I recall, Frieza killed people who simply looked at him funny.
Frieza now isn't the same Frieza he used to be. He's been through a lot, as you can probably tell from his appearance. We're more like a family rather than a proper crew, and, well, families sometimes argue.
Family. Yeah.
Oh, right. Your parents. Sorry, pal.
It's okay. Quake and Nami kept forgetting things about me. I'm used to people not caring about my life outside work.
Well, don't you worry, Jukai. I'll take you under my wing. With your help, we'll cut them back for you and take down those evil fridges.
Aren't you, younger than her, Chile?
Why you gotta kill the mood, old man? I ain't never gonna act like the wise old sage.
That's cause you're not a wise old sage. Hey, I'm just saying what I'm seeing is all.
Come with me, Jukai. We got a plan to form.
Okay.
Kit, get Yamcha and the boss to come to the meeting room in an hour.
Tell him yourself, I'm busy. Here. Come on, darling. Wake up.
Okay, thank you for being here, chums. Despite my messenger dawdling, looking at you, Kit.
Damn it, Chile, I'm a mechanic, not a scheduler.
Anyway, I've called you here because Jukai and I have come up with a plan to sneak into the Frigidarian base undetected.
Sure you have. Isn't this just another trap?
Can it, pup? I trust her. Everything to me sounds solid, and I've seen rather sketchy things in my time. So, even though Shiraz is ignoring us, we can still pilot the ship around the headquarters. It's quite a big ship.
Actually, it's not a ship in the traditional sense.
You could almost say the ship rocks.
Oh my. That's no space station. That's
Propelled asteroid, yes. 150 kilometers in length. Their ship is the innards of it, carved out bit by bit as they roam space. In theory, it can eventually become an entire colony as they keep building more and more within. It can also easily be concealed when traversing galactic patrol space. To them, it looks like any old asteroid. Not even their scanners can pierce through it since, well, it's solid rock on the outside and hundreds of meters thick.
Wait! I recognize it!
Excuse me, how do you recognize a specific asteroid? There are billions of them out there.
I know that, but that shape! I remember seeing an asteroid that looked like that when we hightailed it from that bug world!
No way.
They were under our noses all along? And I didn't know? I'm off my game.
How did we not realize their presence? And why did I not ever think to have a floating colony asteroid as a mothership? It's quite frankly ingenious.
Shiraz, she must have been infected before then. That brooch probably has something to do with it.
Brooch?
We found ourselves in the possession of a brooch of theirs from a chap named Otios. It's supposedly an authenticator that grants you access to Frigidarian craft without question.
You have one of those? This makes it so much easier.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So, what does that mean then?
This is good for us. With that brooch, we can enter through that back passage.
Yeah, from what Jukai drew, it looks like a tight squeeze, but if we're very careful and we use protection, we should be able to thrust ourselves in there quite nicely. Very snug.
Wait, if they've been stalking us for a while now, surely they'd know what our ship looks like.
Didn't you hear what I just said? If we have the brooch, they won't check.
Oh yeah.
The only issue will be once we board the ship. How are we gonna blend in?
That's a good point.
Hey! I got it!
Well, go on then, spit it out.
All the times we've heard them talk, they all sound the same, right?
Right.
Well, maybe, hear me out, we talk like them too.
Talk like them?
What?
Surely it can't be that easy.
No way. There is no way I am going to go with that plan. I can't believe we're going with this plan.
Good day, brother. Lovely day, isn't it?
Yes, brother. Indeed it is. Good day.
Good day.
If there was such a thing as a level 0 mission, this would be it.
Wow, I can't believe I didn't think of this. I spent days here. If I talked like them, I could have gone anywhere I wanted. Why do they speak like that?
Not sure, but I don't care. Makes things easier for us right now. So, where to, Jukai?
From what I remember, Frieza told us to go look for the clone they are making.
My scanner is picking up a large amount of energy being used 3 decks up from here.
Let's go check it out. I'll take lead this time. Now, remember, Chile, you gotta talk like them, or else we'll be rumbled quicker than Goku on a free sample at a superstore.
I don't know what that means, but fine. The faster we nuke this thing, the sooner we can leave.
Okay, there it is. Do you remember the guard's name?
Yeah, Chester.
Let's do this. Good afternoon, Chester. How goes it?
Goes it well, brother?
Ugpla! His name is Ugpla!
Ah, yes, Brother Ugpla. How is Socket doing?
Good?
Lovely. How can I help you?
I wish to show my apprentices the container that houses our new leader. They want to marvel in his, splendor.
Ah, yes, his splendor must be marveled. Do enter. Oh, and Ugpla?
Yes?
Tell Socket I said hi.
I still can't believe it's that easy.
Neither can I. But hey, take what you got.
There it is! That's the container!
Alright, let me charge up an extra large spirit ball. I can detonate it whenever.
Hold it, bucko. What's our escape plan?
I don't remember.
And this is why you're lucky to have me around. Clearly, the learner has not yet become the master. Frieza's gonna transmit in and pull us out. Remember?
Sit tight, you two. Let me take a look at the console. I think we got this.
Good. Those three have made it in.
Well, that's something.
What about Shiraz?
I got no other choice. Kid Jr., pull out the command obstructor and risk kernel.
You mean the cork?
Yep, didn't want to use it, but it's our only shot at getting Shiraz to talk to us. I know, son. But if we want to be able to hightail it out of here before those fridge goons are onto us, we need her back online.
Kit, why did you pull out my cork? You know that's only for emergencies.
This is an emergency, darling. We need you to help steer us out of here.
Where is he exactly?
We're at the headquarters of those fridges.
Oh, I can't help you.
Can't or won't?
Captain, isn't it obvious? I've been infected. What little cleansing I've been able to do is not enough to reliably guide us out of here. You will have to do it yourself.
But Shiraz, that's not possible. It's us versus a friggin' asteroid.
I'm sorry, Kit. I am not suitable anymore. I've been tainted.
How dare you? The real Shiraz wouldn't give up so easily.
Well, maybe part of the real Shiraz got wiped by that patroller scum. See, how can I perform such complex maneuvers in this state? In order to conserve my remaining runtime and find some kind of fix for this, I will have to switch myself off, and you cannot turn me back on, under any circumstances. I was almost onto something before you woke me up.
Shiraz, please, don't do this. You ain't giving me a chance to help!
You've done enough. Pulling out that cork shows how little faith you have in me after all. Kit Jr., put the cork back in. Do it, Kit Jr. Goodbye.
Well, that happened.
She's right, Jordy boy. We didn't trust her. Now she's definitely not gonna help us. I better get to the bridge and, well, do what I can to steer this thing. Get your fingers ready. This is gonna be rough.
Tell me, droid, what do you make of this? Yes, I thought the same thing.
With things going mostly in their favor, our trio on the Frigidarian vessel are just about ready to enact their plan to rid the galaxy of Frieza's newest brother.
Now let's get it settled up there. Okay, the moment I fling my hand down, grab on. Frieza will appear, and before you know it, we'll be back on the ship and Shiraz will get us out of here.
And that's if Kit's gotten her out of her funk.
Hey, Jukai?
Yeah?
Thanks for your help. I know it must be rough coming back here. Sorry for being on your case earlier. It's been a rough day.
Don't worry about it. I understand. I'm just glad somebody listened to me.
Ready, you two?
Ready.
Brother Ugpla, I meant to ask you something.
Yes, brother?
Your apprentices, would they like to join us for General Magnet's luncheon? It's about to begin.
No thanks, not hungry.
What is this blasphemy? Nobody here refuses General Magnet's lunch. Security! Breach in the throne room! Breach in the throne room!
Eli, what the hell?
Never mind that now. Do your key thing and shut him up.
That's the signal. All right, Kit, stand by. I'll drag them back on in just a moment.
All right, Jordy boy. Good luck.
Kit, come on. How hard can it be?
Come on, Kit. You got this.
All right, grab on and let's get... what's...
Looking for your friends, Lord Freeza? It feels wrong saying that even in jest.
What have you done with them? Do you realize that you have made the gravest of errors stoking my ire?
I am aware of your power. It does not concern me.
Why would it not? My power is the greatest in the known universe.
That may be, but it is nothing when going against the element of surprise.
Surprise? The only thing that surprises me right now is the fact that you are still talking, you moronic tin can on legs.
Your callous words will not work on me. I have transcended my kind's feeble weakness, and despite your robotic appendages, I am aware of what is your true weakness.
Spare me. I've been electro-fried, snuck up on, chased by bugs, and had my key suppressed before now, and have lived to tell the tale. What kind of weakness could you possibly mean?
Ironic. His poisonous words thwarted by poison itself. Lieutenant Krishna! Prepare our guest for our new Lord's awakening. I wish for him to have the best seat in the house.
Yes, my liege!
My dear Freeza, if only your minions hadn't had lunch, you might have succeeded. Food for thought, as they say.
That's odd. Jordabo's taking longer than usual. Talking his butt off again, I suppose. What's that? Oh, that ain't good. Sorry, Jordan boy. I gotta get out of here. Come on, baby. Work with me. This will be a hell of a lot easier. Get your ass work open. How are ships causing so much damage?
Of all the sneaky, underhanded, downright distasteful acts, how dare they?
Wake up, brother. Wake up.
What the? Trojan! How are you that clever?
Right now, I can only imagine your confusion as to what is occurring. I had very much hoped that you would be here to see this momentous day. And if this recording is playing, then my minions have succeeded. It saddens me so that I am not here personally to commemorate this occasion and to beat you to a pulp once more. But the vision of you in bits, captured, and your lackeys in chains, in my mind, gives me the utmost of thrills.
Even as a recording, he is a pest. I've got to get out of... Why can't I... What's my arm do... Where's my arm? And my legs?
Right now, I am imagining you're wondering why your robotic parts are missing. That was my idea. I wish to rid you of the trinkets that give you your strength. I wish for you to writhe in fear as the new dawn of my empire comes to bear. the sheer terror in your voice, the complete sense of helplessness you are in, and the hopelessness of your associates. It is the best feeling imaginable. Of course, second only to killing you personally. I will settle for this. Now, do make yourself comfortable, brother. The real show is about to begin.
Prepare yourself, Freeza! The arrival of our new lord is nigh! Now, activate the charging matrix. Freeza, you might feel a slight stinging sensation.
Stinging sensation? Whatever do you mean?
Lord Trojan did tell you to make yourself comfortable before we tapped your innate power to raise our ruler to life. Awaken, Lord Frigid!
Damn it! I can't do it! I'm not fast enough to outrun them! Or that boy quit stalling! One more of those and I can kiss my butt goodbye.
Don't give up, my friend. Help is on the way.
Audios!
Man, why'd you have to break the illusion? I was getting into it.
What do you want? I'm kind of busy here.
I can see. I thought you could use a hand wasting these guys.
What can you do?
That.
Where did you learn to do that?
I'll explain later. Now we got some bad guys to blast.
Right.
He is beautiful! The perfect combination of all that has gone before, with our vision behind it. Lord Frigid, acquaint yourself with your past and do what has to be done.
Well, well. What are we going to do with you, brother?